All right, we're live, Jay. Just take us away.
Jay said he had a really big announcement for us.
Yeah, Jay had a big announcement. Let's go.
He's running in 2024.
He wanted us,
biggest announcement.
he wanted us to full screen him because he had something very.
Are we
important
freaking
to
live
say.
for real?
Yeah, we are live. So you had a big announcement, so you wanted me to full screen you. So
You guys
the floor
are
is yours.
joking.
Go ahead. We're live.
One of the biggest announcements that's ever been
We
announced.
can't.
Yeah.
I didn't
All
even
right,
see
Jay,
the.
Jay,
I didn't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait a minute,
go
hold
ahead,
on.
Jay. It's all you, buddy.
It's not even on the YouTube yet, so we're not
Yeah,
live
it is.
yet.
Go ahead. We're live.
The YouTube.
Buy my plushie.
He just couldn't wait. He just was like, I can't
As he
wait.
tries to sell
I don't
Jeremy.
know why I'm
I
here,
know.
man.
I
Like
know,
the
I
past
don't-
week, they have been destroying me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. It's
What?
like I'm just staying away.
Why? What
What?
happened? What happened?
You guys just roast me nonstop for like 4 straight days. I'm like,
Me?
no, I'm
Why?
saying Geeks and Gamers, whoever runs all those accounts.
Oh,
It's been a
it's probably-
nonstop. They called me like a fat potato on Instagram. Put a video. I don't know who
did you
that.
see my reel?
Yeah,
Oh,
So that was
thanks.
Steph.
That
No,
was me.
Steph did a reel about like was it the VeggieTales
It
one?
was the
Who did that?
VeggieTales song.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
good
that
stuff.
one. I'm never on Instagram. I didn't even see that one.
It's funny.
I'm happy.
I mean, can we play it or is it going to be copyrighted?
Probably.
It'll copyright. Why would you play that? It's just me
I don't know.
walking in a theme park.
If you
You
like
like
to
to
talk
talk
to
to
tomatoes.
Yeah,
Potatoes,
Yeah.
I thought it said.
potatoes.
Like a-
Potatoes. What is
I
happening?
mean, it sounds pretty funny. Welcome to Tuesday night's main event.
Did you guys really start with me on the big screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Why wouldn't we?
Why would you do that?
Just because it's funny. But anyway,
Oh.
welcome to Tuesday night's main event. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Me and Ryan have already been live for over an hour over on my D-Day Cobra channel. Also subscribe to Patriot Outpost. You're going to see me and Ryan doing some political stuff on those two channels. So we had a great live stream watching the announcement of Donald Trump for president of the United States for 2024. But that's not what we're here to talk about on this show. We're going to do a super chat square up on Patriot Outpost tomorrow. So if you're tuning in from that stream, make sure you subscribe over there. But we got some stuff to talk about tonight. Hi, Ryan. Haven't seen
Hey,
you all day.
Jeremy. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. After streaming for an hour and a half together, we didn't talk much. Donald Trump did most of the talking. So to be fair, we don't really know what's been going on with each other today. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in entertainment right now. A lot of people cutting jobs. Disney with a massive after their worst stock day. Worst single stock day in nearly 20 years, hit a low of almost 8 years. They decided they're gonna cut some jobs. They're gonna do some hiring freezes. There's gonna be some tough times ahead after they lost $1.5 billion in streaming. So there's some good shit to talk about. Oh yeah, and
There is
Black Panther, everyone's
there
favorite
is-
movie.
There is some good stuff to talk about. And as I go live, I get a text message from someone who says they're back next week. That someone would be Young Ripper Eric July. He says he's
Hey.
back next week.
That's
So you will
awesome.
see him back next week. And we'll be back to our regularly scheduled time next week as well. Let's see. What is this? You really want to hear Jeremy talk about RGT 85 and misclick on the Spawncast after show? Did they mention me? I like I said, I like RGT 85 a lot, and I watch Spawncast all the time. The after show takes place on RGT's live channel, right? Did they mention me? What exactly did you want to hear my feedback on? I haven't seen it, so I'll be curious.
The chat is like, bring back the butt eye.
I've got butt ice in the fridge. I'll save it for when Ripa comes back.
Hey, thank you, Chris. Says, love you guys, but Wakanda Forever is a great film. You're 100% okay that you like that movie, and you're also a fan of ours. So, look, I mean,
You don't need to fucking laugh. You don't need to fucking laugh, you cocksucker. He's saying that he fucking likes it. He's sending us money.
Yes.
Doesn't
Mike
make you
likes
not laugh.
by the way, Mike likes Man of Steel, so Chris, you have better opinions than
Oh,
Mike.
yeah, I like
Okay,
Man of
so
Steel. Yeah, you're you
Mike's
like that, man.
Mike's an idiot. So
So what you're saying is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is a better film than Man of Steel. That's what you're saying right now, Jeremy. That's what you're fucking saying.
Yes.
Die on that hill.
Yeah.
Because you're wrong.
Yeah.
I
would
think
much rather watch. I'd rather watch Wakanda Forever than Man of Steel.
Well, there's something wrong with you. Dan.
Because you know what Wakanda Forever didn't do? It didn't disrespect Superman.
No, I just disrespected Black Panther and
I don't
Black
give a
people in
fuck about
general,
Black
and
Panther.
Namor
It
and a bunch
was-
of other comic book characters.
I
So you're
don't
gonna have
care.
a standard for I don't like disrespecting comic book characters.
But I don't care about
Then-
any of those
then-
characters.
Listen,
Mike,
other people
are we
care
gonna
about
get
those
a
characters.
I care about
Forever?
Superman.
it's only when Jeremy is offended that it's okay to like disrespect comic book characters. Like he's like, I don't give a fuck about any of those. It's fine.
Let me teach you something. What you should have said was, no, I had a problem with the fact that it disrespected an actual fucking person, Chadwick fucking Boseman, who
That would've been
sat
a
there
good
and kept
answer.
his illness hidden from everybody
would be
because
good,
he wanted to inspire people, because he wanted to be something that people could look up to. So he hid it forever and ever and ever. That's who they fucking disrespected. And a lot of people out there had been emotionally manipulated to feel something
good
about
answer.
Wakanda Forever, specifically on the back of Chadwick Boseman. The same person that Disney says this is honoring Chadwick Boseman, Wakanda Forever, it's a tribute to him. They didn't do what he wanted. His family's confirmed this. He wanted them to recast the role of T'Challa, the role of Black Panther, so people could see those stories. The same person who, when they decided to market this movie in China, Black Panther, 4 fucking years ago, they covered his face up so they wouldn't offend the Chinese Communist Party. That's the same person that's been disrespected in Wakanda Forever. That would be a better answer, Mike.
That was a pretty good answer. I still
Talk
say,
to him,
yeah,
Ryan.
still, Man of Steel still dog shit. So I'll die on that fucking hill.
One movie being dog shit doesn't make another movie good, Jeremy. It's not how that works.
No.
The movies are
First of
both
all,
dog-
you asked
both
what
bad.
I liked more, correct? Didn't you say what did I do?
I know what I
like-
said.
I
Was,
would
are you
rather.
see- no, what I said was,
potato.
are you saying that movie is better than Man of Steel?
I personally
And
think
it's
would
not.
rather watch Wakanda Forever than Man of Steel.
Rather
yes.
watch does not make it a better film, Jeremy.
It
I
is
said,
a better
it
film to
movie?
me. It's a
Because
better
you
film to
like
me.
it more doesn't make it a better film. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is not a good movie. It's bad.
Neither is Man of Steel.
It's better than Wakanda Forever. It's a
I'll
better
take
produced
Superman
film.
4.
It's a
and
better
Nuclear-
directed
I'll
film.
take-
It's a
I'll
better
take
written
Nuclear
film.
Man over Man of Steel.
Well, I'd take Meteor Man over Man of
Have
Steel.
we got a
Let's take Meteor Man
show
as
for
well.
you.
I'd take Candyman over Man of Steel as well.
Hi, drunk 3PO.
Ah,
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm a potato.
Hi.
That it?
Hi.
Just like you're just gonna have anything?
What?
else to add,
Do you,
or-
I can't even
Hi.
say one thing.
You made
what
it.
do you want me to
you-
say?
You've made it awkward already.
Oh, big gulps, huh? Well,
Hey guys! Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
I wish we recreated that.
Krista wants to recreate that with me and Ryan standing outside and
Yeah.
Jay comes
Yeah.
walking out.
With his
Yeah.
Canadian bear outfit
That'd be funny.
at a 7-Eleven. And I have
How
to be
many-
like,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
How many Canadian Bear plushies do we have to sell to get you to do that skit?
yeah,
Jay?
and that should be the
What
commercial.
if we hit 500? If we hit 500 sold, 500.
Mm.
Are
Just
you
thinking.
calculating something?
Are you calculating?
He doesn't know basic
I don't
math.
want to wear that to
Stop.
7-Eleven.
No, hey, you know what? Hey, I'm calling it. If we move 500 Canadian Bear plushies,
You
Jay's
just can't
gonna do
call
that.
it.
No,
You just
I'm
can't
calling
tell me
it.
to
I'm
put that
calling
on
it.
and go to a
I'm calling
7-Eleven.
it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Jay,
It's not gonna- nah.
you're gonna get Jay shot or something. On
Yeah,
I know, it's
I'm gonna
like-
call it.
if you walk around in that bear costume, someone's gonna get
I'm
mad
gonna
at him.
I'm gonna call it. So if we
Jay,
move
look what I'm
500,
drinking,
boom.
Jay.
So
With a
There you
plushie
go.
emote.
That is
yeah, Jay's this is Jay right now.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. What just happened?
All right, so we got to move 500, and we only got a few weeks left of the campaign. All right, and I'll just tell you guys, we got to sell a lot more to get to 500. Okay, so mods, make sure you drop that link. Who put the Canadian Bear emoji in there? That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, you did that, Krista? Didn't even know that was done.
Did you see the other emoji? I'm sorry, Jay. I'm just trying to sell those
Chris,
bears, okay?
is your camera closer than it usually is?
Yeah. Uh huh.
No.
Yes, it fucking is. Don't mess with me.
that-
Yes, it
definitely
is.
That's
Nah,
what Dan
Is your
taught her
room
that
is your
trick.
room messy?
Never.
Hmm.
Is yours?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Already
Like
read it.
always.
I got the wrong background.
Did you
wrong
see the new
background.
emoji? Look it.
I saw it. There we go.
Blue
Okay.
haired Jay.
But
have blue
anyway,
hair.
I wanted to add a blue. I wanted to add a blue-haired feminist, but that's the best I could do.
Hi, Krista Nova.
Hi, it feels good to be back home. I'm kidding. It doesn't feel good to be back home in Canada. I wish I was back there in Florida in the nice heat. It's cold here. Really cold.
Canada.
Canada. I woke up freezing. My toes are cold right now. I'm wearing double socks. This is not fun. But yeah, I love America.
2 pairs
So
of
do I.
socks, huh?
Chef Nick Nero for $50 says 2024. That's right, baby.
Yeah.
I would love to talk more about it, but I mean, we'll answer your super chats if you send any questions in. But just try not to go direct politics on this channel unless it pertains to the entertainment world. So if you see like a actor right now tweeting up a freaking storm, maybe just pull Rob Reiner's Twitter feed up, and then we can talk all about Trump. Because I'm sure Rob Reiner's losing his fucking mind right now because he's an insane psychopath. Alpha Suma says no kiss.
Oh,
Let me you know what, I'm gonna upload that. Do I have that? I do have it right
Did
here.
we already?
Now kiss.
The plushie for when words aren't enough.
This plushie does not provide comfort. Any comfort felt is purely coincidental. Plushies are not magic. Plushies cannot replace words. Go touch grass.
The audio of Krista is so bad, and it just works. Though it works, though. I'm not saying like it's just such a.
This is the best part. What are you talking about?
It feels like such a kind of a grassroots kind of thing that somebody threw together. It's so good. Everybody
It's the
did a
same
great
exact. It's the same exact mic that Beardo recorded his on. But I think, yeah, my favorite part is Jay's now kiss. Like
Now kiss.
I laugh at that every
Now
time,
kiss.
and it's like the way that his head's on. It's like now kiss. like his head's going back and forth on the little thing.
Shout out to Alaska Jeff, Hollywood Scholar, Locked and Loaded Latinos, Fear the Beardo, Kristen Nova. They threw that together in about 10 hours, I think, from beginning of the idea to the end of the editing. They did all that together. So really, really good work. And of course, Jay was in that. So, but it's your Canadian Bear plushie at 221B Tactical. And if we sell 500, Jay is going to dress up as a Canadian Bear. And we're going to redo the big gulps scene. So there's your motivation right there.
You can come to the 7-Eleven by my house, Jay. It's
Yeah.
a nice part of town.
She's still gonna get beat up.
To be honest, I gotta
somebody's
find
gonna
that
attack him.
thing. I gotta find that hood, that onesie.
Where'd you put it?
Last time it was in your room in the first house, and then
It was in your car.
it might be in the.
I was
might be
yeah,
in the back
full
of the
screening. I
truck.
was full
It
screening
was in
you
the
to
back
show
of
the
your truck.
plushie. Can you show the plushie? I was full screening you.
It looks a
There
little
you go.
different than this, though.
Yes, the final version actually is going to have him smiling, and the nose will be a little bit smaller. But show him what else you got going on there.
Yeah, show him the good
Thanks, Dad.
booty.
That's where I'm gonna sign it if you buy an autograph.
Wow.
Oh man,
Nobody
good
wants it
stuff.
on the foot. Everyone's
I
like, I'm
do.
buying an autograph. I want on the butt. So I'm like, all right.
I still will never get over at the meetup watching Jay back around. Everybody's like, "Yeah, Canadian Bear," and his brother's just like,
Yeah.
he was so unimpressed with us. He goes, "It's embarrassing, man, watching your brother dress like."
Queasy in the chat says that's a fat ass. What's up, Queasy?
The big juicy booty.
Oh man. We have Epic Mike here. What's up, Epic Mike? Besides bad opinions, what you got going on?
Oh, you know, Tara just sharing bad opinions. Apparently, I tried to record a Wakanda Forever review, and
your
my
epic mic was muted.
Yeah, my epic mic was
As
muted, and then I
always.
started recording another one, and my thing randomly stopped recording in the middle, and I don't know when it actually stopped recording.
Oh, so
so that's
frustrating
two
when that
videos I
happens.
tried to record, and so I'm kind of feeling like maybe something's telling me not to do it. I don't know. Maybe it's just racist of me to talk about the movie.
Must be the colonists.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, the colonizer in me is like, hey,
Well, okay, so I'll drop the gimmick. Man of Steel is definitely a better movie than Wakanda Forever.
So
Lord,
yeah, I was like, it
definitely
I
is.
can't be here anymore.
It definitely is.
I'm in danger.
Jeremy slept through half of Wakanda Forever.
Dude, it was so boring, man.
It's not a good movie.
Like,
and it's
I didn't
so
even want to fucking be there. Thanks, Gary. The leader of all this, the fellowship leader, making us go watch that shit. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah,
it's so fucking bad.
Yeah, I wanted to like the film, like, and it's just like Ryan said, it's disrespectful to Chadwick Boseman. It's disrespectful to the fans. It just shits on everybody, and it's like, how can we piss everyone off at the same time? And also, listen, this is the thing that I'm not hearing anybody complain about, but like, how stupid are they? Like, they have Spanish people in this movie that are played by white people. They straight up have Spanish colonizers in this movie, and they're just white guys because they don't know how. They're like, well, that would look problematic to us. So, like, Disney, fuck you, Disney. Like, all over, like, heartfelt. You guys are pieces of shit. You made a terrible movie. You should go fuck yourself. Ryan Coogler should be ashamed. Everybody in this movie should be ashamed of what they did to Chadwick Boseman's legacy. I mean, like, that's fucking awful. And they should also be ashamed that they didn't give Letitia Wright, like, an actual starring role, because she never gets a chance to fucking do anything in this movie. So, until they put a mask on her, and then you don't have to see her face, and then they let her do stuff. So,
yeah, I mean, it's man, it's a really bad movie. My
favorite,
for various amount of reasons.
There's a couple of times where I just laughed in the movie.
He did laugh.
Like whether it was like a really cringe, like, girl power scene, or whether it was Namor's like, in my language, I am called Go-Go-Kan. It's so fucking cringe and stupid.
What's up, my nerdy home?
Hi. Sorry. I'm a little sick.
Was that a
She's
Jay?
been hanging out with Jay.
I spent way too much time with Jay. Yeah. I'm a little under the weather. I'm a little sick, but I'm here. I'm ready to go. And happy birthday, Ryan.
Happy birthday, Ryan. Happy birthday,
boy.
I kind of forgot it was my birthday when we did the intro. It's been a long day. Honestly, it's been a crazy amount of mentions and happy birthday wishes. So I really appreciate you guys. So thank you very much.
Yep. Good stuff. Yeah, very happy for Ryan to live at least another year or two, because I need help building G&G. And after that, it's just whatever happens. I don't really give a shit. But so at least get a couple more, Ryan.
I'm gonna burn out. So. I'm gonna burn out quick. I think I'm gonna die of a gunshot wound before the age of 50. Just because. So I got to get another 16 years in me, ready to rock and roll.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do it.
I'm looking forward to the like charity stream with you when we're like, oh, he was such a great guy, and
I know
that's where you get a lot of black people donating is when I die.
100%,
oh man,
we will recast you immediately too.
100%.
Can you believe
go ahead.
Just real quick, can you believe how upset people got at because I don't think we've talked about that yet on this channel, Jeremy. How upset people got about our Twitter video?
Pull it up. Is it like last time I looked, it was like 75,000.
It's like 90,000 views or something. Let me find it. I've kind of tweeted a lot.
Why? That's so crazy. I mean, it was such a stupid video.
It's such like a dumb, nerdy fucking joke.
Yeah, it's
like
just
video.
a stupid video of us being completely sarcastic as hell. And these weirdos, while you're looking for that, we got Taters Vivo. $50. Hello, y'all. Jay did a good job last week, so give him a few claps and a stem of broccoli. When I heard there was talk of Geeks Gamers backpacks, I did a rock eyebrow raise, and I'm curious about the details. Also, Ryan, which version of Pokemon are you getting? Thank you, Taters Vivo.
Thank you.
I'll answer mine first. I think I'm probably gonna get Violet. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. I don't really know why, but I'm gonna go Violet.
As far as the bag, first of all, yes, and Jay did a fantastic job. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. That is not an easy thing to kind of step in and host a show when, honestly, the three main people that started it, none of us were here last week. Ryan, Ripa, or me were not here. And Jay just stepped up and handled it. And yeah, man. So good job, buddy.
Thanks.
I appreciate you. So as far as the Geeks Gamers bag, yeah, this is all going to be done through 221B, and so all of your support over there is appreciated. By the way, if you're noticing my shirt, usually it's the fish logo from the Columbia. Well, now we have the Geeks and Gamers logo right there. It also is on the it's also on the sleeve right here.
Oh wow!
So that is going to be on 221B Tactical probably tomorrow. But yeah, t-shirt and a hoodie is going to be over there. The more you guys support us over there, the more we're able to do. And trust me, 221B Tactical offers us a lot of different opportunities. So with the bag is something we're working really hard on to have the definitive gamer bag. And so we're working on that now. And I'm really excited about what that's going to look like when it's all said and done. So good stuff indeed. So
I really love that hoodie.
Yeah, this is great. Called Suresh up and I said, hey, that hoodie I'm always wearing, I want a Geeks and Gamers version of that. And so boom, they made it happen. Quality's fantastic. The t-shirts quality is fantastic, just like the hats, everything we have. So yeah, loving it. And yeah, the gamer bag, to everything we're doing. Okay, so this thing's got 87,000 views.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's still not even it's still not even close to ratioed. I think there's like 400 comments or something, maybe. Yeah, like do better, Black Twitter. All right.
I tried to get it ratioed. I tried to help with that.
I like how Jeremy jumps at the camera like so aggressively.
Angry white man.
Look at his freaking
Look
pants.
at his jeans.
Too.
I know.
They're
Hey,
ripped.
that's my jeans, baby.
As if those would pass for black people pants anywhere. Right.
Look at his face.
What's going on, everybody? I'm here to see Wakanda Forever. Now, the thing you're asking is, Jeremy, I heard white people weren't allowed to see this. That is true, but I confirmed with the theater, I'm black from the waist down, and I have Tupac in my playlist, so I'm good to go. So if you're black from the waist down like me, you can go support Wakanda Forever and prove that you're not a racist.
And of course, Jeremy, your black friend Ryan.
Yes.
So now we're good to go.
Some people were calling
First
like
of all-
Ryan's appearance a jump scare.
It was
kinda
a
is.
jump scare, but he also looks so disappointed that he's in this video in the first place.
Oh, dude, like there was like most of them were like two ugly motherfuckers. Like they were just so mad at us, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite part of that is that it implies that Jeremy went to the management and whipped his penis out in front of him.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, can I go
I
see
was
the
like-
movie?
Yeah.
Like, there's some guy here whipping his penis out. They're like, just let him in, man. Like,
Yeah. Like there are some crazy quote tweets about.
Dude, it's bad. Like they want us dead. Like,
It really just puts in perspective, like for people to say this is legitimately one of the most racist things I've ever seen. There's people that are saying that. It's like that just really puts everything in perspective. That there's nothing we ever have to worry about. Like because if you think that is racist, then there's no reasoning with you. Then there is no room in which we can coexist in a society like and have a rational conversation. You're just gonna fucking hate me, and I'm not gonna understand you. If you think that is racist, I said, hey, he brought his black friend Ryan as I'm wearing like a Tom Brady fucking zip up rain jacket. Like, I'm wearing the whitest shit imaginable. Jeremy said that he told them he's black from the waist down, and that counts. It is so. If you don't think it's funny, that's one thing. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of retarded.
Very stupid. It's
If you
very
think
stupid.
that is racist. You are truly fucking hopeless.
The best part was they were like, these guys think they're funny. And we're like, no, we really don't. We know how stupid this is. But anyway,
I was like
man.
screenshot it because Jeremy's blocked by like half of them. I was like, hey, this guy said he's gonna shoot you. He goes,
Yeah.
all right, screenshot it for me. I was like, all right, this guy said he's gonna like skin you alive. This guy said he's gonna punch you in the mouth. He's like, Jeremy's like, I can't see any of that. I was like, I'll
they're like,
send
block
him
him real quick. I'm gonna threaten his ass. No.
Well, let's talk. Well, hang on. I got a couple more we get to. Let's see. Jack Hudson. Hail, Geeks Gamers. Just wanted to wish a very happy birthday to Ryan. It was
Yes.
awesome meeting you in Orlando. Today is also my birthday. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to meet everyone else in the future. Have a great
Hey.
stream.
Happy
Birthday. Happy birthday,
Thank you, Jack Hudson. It was awesome meeting you. It was awesome meeting you.
That is super cool. Super cool. Heck yeah, man. And let's see. We got MMA Crease King. What's up? Sup, Jeremy? Your number one black friend is back. and I have to and have you that let's see, Latino superheroes jump boards. Wakanda Forever sucks. Don is back. Let's go. Thanks, Kreese King. Met him in Houston. So good peeps right there. Good peeps. He's Sheep City's another one of our good black friends. He lets Twitter know about it. I saw his happy birthday post to Ryan today. So did you see that one, Ryan?
Yo, yeah, I loved it. I retweeted it.
Yeah.
Sheep Cityan, my N-word. That's what he said. That's what he said to me for my birthday. He said, "Happy birthday, my N-word." So
Steven, who also supported us over on the D-Day Cobra stream earlier. Thank you, buddy. Jimmy Kimmel's already coping, likening Trump to herps. Thank God G4 is gone, so we don't have to watch Frost and Cesspit OD on copium in real time. Yeah, I can't even imagine what the meltdown's like right now. Krista, actually, while we were live, Krista put together a little montage of Trump dancing and making his announcement and the screaming SJWs. So that's over on my D-Day Cobra channel. So good job on that one, Krista. And let's see, Bradley Burnett, happy birthday, Ryan Kennel. That's the only news I've heard in the last few days. I've guarding my local theater for all the POCs to see Wakanda Forever and the Mexicaner since Thursday. What else is happening in the world? Please send food. There was a minor announcement today. Probably won't hear about it on social media or anything like that. But you know, other than that, that's about it. Minor announcement. Some guy down in Florida is planning on doing something in the year 2024. But, you know, it is what it is. But thank you so much.
His name Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, his name is Ron DeSantis.
Okay.
The DeSantis Trump stuff is going to be pretty interesting. So anyway, okay, now let's talk about Wakanda Forever. I saw Josiah Rise's video, and he may be here soon, and he was talking about the Rotten Tomatoes scores and, you know, all of the questioning that. I mean, 95% is kind of crazy for this movie. This movie is not that good. This movie's not good. So I don't really understand 95%, you know, it's just interesting. Josiah was talking about people. There was like a bunch of comments and they were like, love the movie and the seats were great. Love the movie and the seats were great. It's kind of weird. So
I've talked to you a couple times about this, Jeremy. I kind of feel like Rotten Tomatoes, the verified scores that they're being bought and paid for right now. I think that's why. When's the last time we saw like a verified audience review that was just really horrifically bad? I don't really remember one. And when you look at The Woman King, 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is it still 99 right now?
I imagine, yeah, 99, 98, something like that.
I haven't looked recently.
So many of those were just, they could have been about any movie ever. It could have been about Old Yeller. It could have been about The Jungle Book. It could have been about any movie. They're just very nondescript. And that's the same kind of thing we're seeing for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever as well. So it does kind of make you wonder how those are exactly being tallied up, because a lot of it looks like bots. And that the point of the verification system was for it not to be that way, but that's how it looks.
There's like one of the first reviews I pulled up just says storyline, special effects, dedication to Chadwick Boseman. And they're all capitalized and it has 5 stars. And it's like, yeah, I mean,
well, at least that says Chadwick Boseman. Like that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. That at least is something specific about the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is just it's so generic, but we've been seeing this for a while, and this all happened with Captain Marvel. This all happened with Captain Marvel, where they changed all of the audience scores so that they can control it and everything like that, and it's not working out too well for them. I don't think they seem to think that they need that. But we're going to segue into another topic here in just a minute. A lot of people are saying Mike's microphone is low. I've seen that multiple times.
Hello?
Yeah, just scream louder like you normally do.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe I just not yelling loud enough. So.
But it doesn't, like, the positive aspect of this is not going to have the same element as the negative aspect of it. You can have a 99% for Woman King. But if people really aren't feeling that, then it doesn't matter. Like the reason that the negativity hurts is because the movie sucks. Yeah. That's why you're getting the negative score. It's not like that. It's not like a fucking movie like Endgame was going to be hurt if Rotten Tomatoes bots, got the damn audience score down to 52%. It's not like people were just not going to go see Endgame at that point because Endgame made audiences happy. I know a lot of people have problems with it, but the bottom line is people went to see that movie and the word of mouth kept people coming back. Same with something like Top Gun Maverick. The reason that the fucking audience score was not low for Top Gun Maverick is because the fucking movie was good. So for them to try to manipulate this or to try to battle this, try to say, oh, it's just a bunch of toxic trolls. No, it's not. And no amount of you virtue signaling changes people liking or not liking a movie in general. That's how the reality of the world works. Most people don't go to Rotten Tomatoes, but the people that do go there give their opinions, make a good movie, and you don't have shit to worry about. That's how you cure the problem. So controlling a narrative around an audience number on Rotten Tomatoes has little to no impact on the movie's performance. The movie being good or bad has the impact. That's how it works.
Yeah, and the movie's bad.
It's very bad.
Also, I do think that what you see a lot is the MCU's turned so many people off that a lot of people just won't go and see it, right? That would have gone and seen it before that won't go and see it now. Those people aren't going to voice their opinions on Rotten Tomatoes like they were before because now it's the verified way. It's only the verified way. And even that, it's kind of difficult because I think it's only through Fandango, right? It's like a very specific way you have to verify.
To purchase through Fandango, I think that's how it goes.
Right. So I can tell you I've never, ever reviewed anything on Rotten Tomatoes in my life. You know what I mean? Regardless of whether I liked it or not, it's just not really something that I do. But it definitely does seem a little suspicious, especially when you look at the Metacritic score. The Metacritic score is sitting around 5.6, 5.8, something like that. That to me is a little more representative of the movie itself. I do think even the people that love it, I think they're going to look back at it a little bit differently potentially when they... Like maybe if they go for a second viewing and you don't have maybe that same emotional resonance that they drew out of you with Chadwick Boseman and you just watch it like for the movie itself, to me, the plot is just so thin. Yeah. If you take out the emotional weight of Chadwick Boseman, like tugging on your heartstrings, what really is this movie? And I don't think it's about a whole lot.
No, I mean, but they have like 15 or 20 locations in this film. So every other scene is in a different place. So it's disjointed as fuck. I mean, Namor's like motivations don't really make sense. This movie essentially boils down to two minorities fighting each other over a resource that they exclusively have access to. Because not a single person is can actually steal it from them. Because you can't get to the bottom of the ocean and do it. And you can't get into Wakanda to do it because they tell you later in the movie, nobody can get this from them and we shouldn't go to war with them because they'll kill us all. So like, it's essentially just two minorities being angry at each other over something that they have exclusive access to, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, and Namor basically has the same like motivation as Killmonger, only less reason to have that motivation. He's like, well, I don't know, like hundreds of years ago, I saw somebody do something and I didn't like it, so I moved down to the bottom of the ocean, and now I want to kill everybody up top. Will you help us? And Wakanda's like, no, you can go fuck yourself. And they're like, okay, I'm going to fuck you guys up now. Like, I've had enough. Okay? And the movie doesn't make any fucking sense. It's stupid. And then the other thing, too, is, like, without spoiling it for people that probably give a shit about that, which you shouldn't because it's a bad movie, they also have, like, another character death in this film that the whole tone of the film after that focuses on that, which also shits on Chadwick Boseman, because the whole film should have been like honoring him and honoring that, but the fact that they also kill off another character and they go, oh my god, isn't that terrible? What a terrible thing. Let's make a big deal about this as well and like talk about that also in the movie. It's like, okay, you couldn't have just like, you could have waited to do that. You could have let that storyline be something later on, but the fact that you do that and have a second fucking funeral in the movie when the movie starts out like talking about T'Challa and it's supposed to be about his death and how that affected everybody around him, like, it's kind of ridiculous. It's obviously didn't really think about what they were doing before they wrote this movie. It's a fucking embarrassment, to be honest. Ryan Coogler is a better director and a better writer than this, but I actually like lost a lot of respect for him after this movie. So,
yeah, I mean, it's just, have you seen it, Jay?
Yeah, my review blew up.
Okay. I don't know. I was just because you haven't entered the conversation, so I figured I would just.
I don't know what to. I'm just listening.
Jay wanted to go see it with me and Ryan. He's like, you guys just left me out. I'll go see it by
Yeah,
myself.
I'm getting used to it. I text him. I was like, "Hey, Trump rally, invite me on to." Didn't do it. He invited Ryan. It's okay.
If I would have invited anybody else to host main event with Jay, he would have been like, he didn't think
I wouldn't have
believe
said
in me.
I was scared.
All right, Wakanda
I was
Forever.
scared. I only gave it a 5. It just was really slow. The whole movie was about vibranium. I mean, that's literally it. And the people look. It just reminded me of Avatar. Just people trying to get, and like all the blue people, like it just. I think the ending was like the worst because Black Panther literally gets stabbed through the stomach, and she's okay.
Yeah.
And Namor's people were like beating the Wakandans on the boat. So if he would have just even if he would have like died, they still would have won because they were about to lose on the boat, and so she let them live. Which I just gave away the movie. Sorry, but.
Nobody cares. Trust me.
They were They were like, "You're gonna surrender," and he's like, "Okay, team, surrender. Get off the. I know we were about to win, but get off the boat. Like we're gonna let him." The thing that really got to me that made me laugh was they were using like killer whales like deep underwater, and I don't understand. To me, I don't understand that because they breathe oxygen. You're not gonna have killer whales like underwater hanging out with you the whole time.
How deep were they?
Well, where he was living, like they came down to get them, so that's pretty deep in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
So, and then they used them to sneak into Wakanda, which was like that was kind of a joke because
look at this giant ass fucking whale in our river.
It just was like what? Did
you think it was funny?
Penetrated like that?
Did you think it was funny when? I agree. They didn't ask for consent. Did you think it was funny when they went to get the second vibranium detector and they're like, "Oh, go to the surface," and they swam up like 20 feet. This is in the middle of the fucking ocean, and it was like 20 feet deep for some reason.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like it just was kind of dumb. Like I don't get it for me. What would have made the movie better is if they could have had Black Panther fighting Namor, and Namor is powerful enough that could probably kill Black Panther if he did it right, and that would have been, to me, I think that would have honored it a little bit better that he died defending his people or defending his country instead of just giving him like the Koof or something or whatever he died from. And at the beginning,
undisclosed origin.
And it's just like that might have set the story up a little bit better. To where they were going, because then they had to figure out how to beat this enemy that took out their number one defender, and I think that would have put a little more tension in there, but they didn't. They decided not to do that, and it just, to me, it was like there was an hour's worth of funeral, so it just was like that's what it felt like. It was just really long. The only time my audience reacted, and I had a full audience, and my 7 o'clock show was sold out. And I think that's because Hurricane Nicole came through and everything was like closed. That's why I couldn't get tickets to go see with you guys, because it said that the theater was closed. So they weren't selling any. And so there was nothing to do. So this theater was open. I drove all the way out there and then the other one. So I think people just wanted to get out of the house. And it was full. But the only reaction was for Michael B. Jordan. When he showed up, everybody kind of clapped. And then that was it. It's like they were clapping for the bad guy.
In my theater, they didn't even react when he showed up. They're just like, "Huh." Somebody was like,
"That was about it." Like that was the only reaction that I got. And it wasn't even like a massive roar, but it was just kind of like, okay, that gave a reaction to something. So,
well, I mean, like I said, for me, like I mean, I've never said Michael B. Jordan's like this great actor, but I like Michael B. Jordan. I think he's I mean, I've been watching him he's been in a lot of things, like Friday Night Lights, the TV show. He was in that. I don't know if he's in the movie. I can't remember because the movie I never seen the movie, but the TV show he was in it. But he was it Chronicle? Was that what he was in? Was it
Yeah,
Chronicle?
he was in Chronicle.
Yeah, that's where he got that's where he really got his start. At least a lot of people learned who he was. But I think he's actually got hellacious screen presence.
Yeah.
So especially in this movie, where literally everybody that we're supposed to be following is not a lead character. They're just not. None of these people should be lead characters. They're not bad. The acting was actually probably the best part of the movie. Yeah. If I'm being honest, the acting was
I thought Angela
solid.
Bassett did a great job. That's just me. So.
Her tits look pretty good for how old she is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
Angela Bassett. You know,
the acting was really good in this movie, overall. But none of the people that we're following have the screen presence that you're supposed to be following consistently through a movie. So when Michael B. Jordan shows up, it was like he just took all of the attention in that moment because you were lacking it throughout the whole movie. And so, yeah, between no Chadwick Boseman, obviously, and then, Michael B. Jordan not being in it, it really did hurt for a central figure to focus in on.
But
I thought
the worst part for me, maybe I just saw it differently, was when the French men tried to steal vibranium and they got caught and they paraded them into whatever building that was, the UN or wherever. And they made all the men kneel before all the women.
all the white men.
well, they were French, so I don't really care. But still,
listen. When I see the fucking French soccer team at the World Cup, they ain't all white, okay? And I get reminded all the time they're not all white. Not all French people are white. Not all people from the Netherlands are white. Not all people from Sweden are white.
I don't have those type of arguments.
Pounded into our head now.
I just don't. I don't know. I hear it so much now. I don't even hear it anymore. But it's they made them all. They're they marched him in, and they made them. These are criminals, and they're kneel. It's they all knelt down.
Yeah.
What is that? What that was dumb. They should have been locked up. Not march them into a room to prove a point. So anyway,
well, this is a big point of discussion right here. T'Challa should have been recast. I've heard different things about Chadwick's family, and recasting Chadwick could have been seen as starting a legacy character like Conroy, then tell great stories about a great character. I'm 100% behind you on that. Now, in terms of I think Ryan said that his family, I think his brother.
His brothers came out vocally in support of the hashtag recast T'Challa movement. He supported a petition that was out there, things like that. He said that's what Chadwick would have wanted. He always talked about T'Challa and his legacy and things like that. So his family is fully in support of that. I don't know Chadwick Boseman personally. I assume his brother knows him better than I do. So I'm going to go by what his brothers said.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that it would have. Go ahead, Ryan, and I'll go.
I'm not trying to say, and I would never say that is an easy thing to do for Disney. We've talked about it on here. I think we talked about it 6 months, a year ago, something like that. There would have been massive blowback if they had recast T'Challa. There would have been people that were upset about it. It wouldn't have been an easy thing to do. Disney right here kind of was between a rock and a hard place in terms of you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's going to be people that are mad either way. However, what they decided to do when they did decide to kill him off, instead of maybe doing it in a way that would honor that character or something like that, and not just, hey, let's make this exactly replicate the situation of Chadwick Boseman's death to emotionally manipulate you.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, you could have made something that made sense.
Yeah.
You could have had T'Challa get into a situation where he uncovered this massive fucking threat. And he knew that he probably wasn't going to make it out, but he sacrifices himself to save some other people. He sacrifices himself to get a last message out to Wakanda that this is coming. This is coming. You need to get ready, blah, blah, blah. But no, instead what they wanted to do was make you think and feel exactly the way you felt about it when Chadwick Boseman died of cancer.
Yep.
And
disgusting.
so they doubled down on a bad fucking decision right there.
Yeah. And then I mean,
go ahead.
That's what I said. But...
Well, even in the okay, this is minor spoilers, but even in the post-credit scene, they basically imply that T'Challa knew he was going to die a long time ago and didn't tell anybody about it, and then lied about it, and then so when he died, he basically left everyone with no answers as to what to do, because a big hook for Shuri is, I didn't know until the last minute, and I probably could have saved him, but I didn't know. And then they tell you he knew, and he lied to everyone about it. And like, because once again, like what Ryan's saying, if you're gonna emotionally manipulate people and try to parallel what Chadwick Boseman did, what Chadwick Boseman did was said, hey, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want that to be the focal point. But in the movie itself, it just makes T'Challa look like he lied to everyone and left all of his friends and family high and dry about something that they probably could have helped him with, because they repeatedly say that in the movie. I probably could have saved him had I known earlier. And then they tell you at the end of the movie that he knew much earlier than what he told everybody, and by the time he told everybody, it was too late. Like, it's a really shitty way of writing that. I mean, I agree with Ryan 100%. It should have been a heroic death, or even just making him disappear, and then you can recast it in the next movie. They didn't even fucking try. So
it doesn't make any sense either.
Yeah.
You take this fucking heart-shaped herb, you get the fucking Black Panther powers, and you're supposed to be superpower, like nothing can, you're almost invulnerable effectively. And okay, so now you can get sick with it. What's the solution? Take more of it?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. So
they're like, well, it didn't work the first time.
Yeah. So now what if Shuri gets fucking COVID? Does that mean she loses her Black Panther powers too?
Yes, exactly.
But you got more artificial. You just gotta fucking eat them. You're good. It's just really dumb.
Yeah. Well, we do. I'm not in the breaking news business, okay, but we do have some breaking news in reference to Black Panther and the next Wakanda Forever movie. And shockingly enough, Zack Snyder's coming in to direct. Henry Cavill. We're looking at Zack Panther, ladies and gentlemen. Zack Panther starring Henry Cavill. This is one of the greatest moments in the history of cinema. This is a joke that was going like, I don't know. I died when I saw this back a few months ago. Zack Panther. And fuck discussing film, by the way. I'm glad you got trolled. And I hope you keep getting trolled because you block everybody because you're a bunch of little bitches. But yes, Zack Panther.
You mean disgusting films?
Yeah, whatever they're fucking called.
Yeah, they blocked me. Why?
Yeah, they blocked everybody.
I don't know why. I never even interacted with them, probably.
So, chat, how many of you would pay money to go see Zack Panther starring Henry Cavill, directed by Zack Snyder? Listen,
it looks like it was made for me.
I would put all of my differences aside with Zack Snyder to support this film 100%. So oh man, so damn good. Zack Panther. That'd be the best thing ever. That'd be the best thing ever.
Jay, what's wrong?
What's wrong, Jay?
This joke is so old, man. It's not funny anymore.
The Zack Panther?
Having a white guy play Black Panther, they've been saying that for like 2 years.
That's not the white guy, though. That's not the white guy thing. It's the Zack Panther thing that makes it so funny.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. He's playing his cousin.
Yeah, like that's
I missed it. I missed the joke. I'm sorry. It's funny, y'all. It's funny. I missed it. I didn't get it.
Freaking Jay.
They keep putting that one guy in the Black Panther suit. Who is that? What's the white guy's name?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, they keep throwing that up every week. I'm like, that joke is old now, man. Do something
Jay just
funnier.
derailing good jokes.
What? Hey guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
I'm not derailing it. I was just like,
the reason it keeps happening is because anytime that gets posted, you see an absolute fucking meltdown. It's like, that's different because most other characters are getting race swapped. Their race or their country of origin isn't super important to who the character is. Black Panther is really important. It doesn't count. Like, that's the fucking reaction you get from people anytime. Like anyone,
I don't know. Since I got my check mark, I don't really see that stuff anymore.
There you go.
I still have my Thanksgiving
emoji. You still got your retarded Thanksgiving emojis,
my Thanksgiving
right?
Emojis
He just like ascended above. He's like, now that I got my check mark,
yeah.
Sorry, plebeians. You know, $8 a month. I don't.
That's all right. You're stuck with all your stupid Thanksgiving emojis, though, so it's worth it. So.
No one's got it as bad as Count Dankula right now, though.
Yeah. That's so funny, dude. Count Dankula is awesome. You pulling it up now?
Yeah.
I think we showed it last week too. Yeah, giant.
It's a picture of fucking bodybuilder Trump. Giant penis parody. And he can't change it. He can't change it.
I know. I thought there was. Oh my gosh! I thought there was something wrong with my app because I was like, all right, let me get rid of these emojis, and it kept saying it comes up error, and then it starts coming up denied, and I'm like, what is going on here? So then I tried to like cut the subscription, and I did that, and it still wouldn't let me change it. And then I sent out a Twitter, like, you fill out that report, like, whatever, like, I have a problem. And then you just notice he's like, yeah, no one can change their names now if they have a check mark. I was like, well, there you go. So
Yeah,
he says it's going to happen. You could change it on the 29th. So I guess it'll be all right till the 29th after Thanksgiving.
And he's asked a couple times to Elon.
Yeah, he's like I seem to be in a little pickle here.
Yeah. I seem to have gotten myself in a situation.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys some inside bait. This is the deep discussions of Geeks and Gamers and how we prep our show. Jay posted this.
Steph sent that to me. I thought it was hilarious, so I sent it to you.
So this is why me and Ryan me and Ryan are live over on D-Day Cobra watching the Trump announcement, and I'm like, we may need you to start, Jay. Okay. We should start. Wait. Okay.
I saw that conversation. I screenshot it and I sent it to Jay. I was like, I can't stop laughing.
You see, my stupid emojis are still there. It's like chicken, broccoli, turkey pie.
Oh man. So yeah, because we
That's
were like,
pretty funny.
man, no, we gotta go live. And
I was ready to come over and start it, but Jeremy's having issues with his Rumble stream or something.
Yeah. So
Krista texts me. She goes,
okay.
Jeremy wants us to go live. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, we're going to start the show. And then I text her back. I was like, wait, me? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, my God, I got to turn the computer on and
Why don't you have the computer off?
Yeah.
We're about to stream.
I was in the other room cooking my dinner, which was rice and chicken.
I was going to say, what was it?
Yeah, but you should have been planning to have your computer on. This was at like 9 o'clock. You should have been ready to go.
Well, I when I saw you guys are still live and like you have a lot of super chats, I was like, well, they'll be all right. And so I would get a notification on the phone, so then I just turn everything on. But it got real quick when it's like you need to start it, and it's like, oh, all right,
okay,
yeah.
Oh,
and then I was like, I was ready to go, and then he's like, wait. So I was like, okay.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right. So let me run through a couple of these.
I like how yours was. It wasn't. Should we start? But Jeremy answered it like it was a question. You just said we should start.
Well, I wanted to start because then everyone could pile in. Like I was like, let me start, and I could just talk stuff. Whatever.
Yeah. Yes, we did catch Trump's speech. We have a video over on D-Day Cobra, and we're gonna do.
Didn't answer you, Ryan.
We're gonna do a super chat square up on Patriot Outpost tomorrow. So go subscribe to Patriot Outpost.
Yes.
And 3PO if you want. Just to subscribe to Junk 3PO. So
yeah.
X-Wing, what's up, X-Wing? I don't have a lot to give, brother, but I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you, X-Wing.
Thanks, X-Wing.
Thanks for defending us, X-Wing. Appreciate it.
What happened?
Against some Star Wars YouTubers that don't really like our opinions.
Yeah.
X-Wing.
Wait. Are you talking about a guy who used to be relevant in the Star Wars rumor mill community and now is relevant? Oh, so you're talking about that cocksucking bitch Jason Ward. That's what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, like how Jay didn't say a name. Ryan's like, I'm gonna call his ass out, right?
I just want to make sure before I fucking got into it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. I'm
X-Wing came in and was like, "Those are my friends. You shouldn't be like." I was like, "All right, X-Wing, thanks, man."
Yeah, X-Wing is good people.
Yeah.
So, I'm happy for Jason Ward, though. You know, he deserves to really make a comeback. So hopefully this time will go better than last, buddy. Rooting for you.
Let's see. Before movies suck, you guys need to snipe the quartering stream. The beard man is sauced and ranting about Candace Owens. I don't know what she's done now. I mean, I know she's basically pulling the whole she's turning on Trump a little bit, just like everybody at the fucking Daily Wire at this point. Like the whole Daily Wire is just going full like,
oh man, they're not started on that.
They're not doing like TDS, but you know, anyway, save that for another stream. But yeah, I'm tired of the Daily Wire and their bullshit. So actually I watched a clip of Joe Rogan and Matt Walsh talking about gay marriage. You see that conversation? He kind of twisted Matt Walsh all up on that, man. It was really good. So not that I necessarily I have my opinions on that topic. I don't feel as strong. Matt Walsh just has a weird point of view on the world sometimes. But I'm just tired of the holier than thou take from the Daily Wire. I did ratio their CEO Jeremy Boring. I ratioed him the other day with him whining about blue check marks. And yeah, I know a lot of people
I think we get really caught up on like a couple things, and all of a sudden we're like, oh no, fuck this forever. I
mean, I'm not saying fuck the Daily Wire forever, but
a lot of people are.
Oh yeah, and that's fine. But ultimately, my whole thing is if people need to be called out, I'll call them out. I don't give a fuck who they vote for, what they support, or what side of the aisle they're on. The Daily Wire, they just seem to have a holier than thou attitude right now, and you know, they're going to get called out for it. They're killing it. Obviously they're doing their thing, but I thought that was a really bad take. Ben's had bad takes recently. Jeremy's had bad takes recently. Matt Walsh, Candace Owens, they've all just, I don't know, man, collectively.
Never mind.
What?
Yeah, I think like there's no doubt that like, Daily Wire
made me so. Go ahead, Ryan. Sorry, man.
Just say there's no doubt that Daily Wire is a little more establishment, you know, than a lot of the other big conservative media outlets. There's really no question about that when you look at some of the way they talk and how polished they are and things like that. So yeah, I disagree with them certainly from time to time. I know you've had problems with Ben Shapiro and his takes. I've had problems with Ben Shapiro and his takes. Overall, it's like I think that far too often we expect for every single person to have exactly the same. I don't mean everybody on this panel. I just mean in general. Yeah. And then it's like when they don't and you think they're supposed to be on your side, then you like fucking disown them. It's like it's not always exactly that way.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I like what they're doing. I support what they're doing. I am still an annual supporter of them. So I believe what they're doing for sure. I don't know. Do you think can Jay get a Daily Wire on FNT?
Nah.
Okay.
That's one group I want.
Jay can't get Jay on the FNT. So.
I don't need to be on FNT. I like being here.
Oh.
Aww.
This is
that
on
was
Tuesday,
nice,
though.
Jay. Yeah, that was nice, Jay.
I just hate the elitist. I just hate elitist attitudes when it's like, hey, the common folk, I like talking to people that are less prominent. When it's the less prominent people that put you in that position, you know, and it's like, I just hate it. And yeah, we'll call it. I mean, people call me out on my bad takes too. Fine. I'm not above criticism on certain things. But when all these people that are considered low prominent in your mind are the ones that put you in that position, and you just have the nerve to come out on Twitter and just be like, I don't like talking to common folk. That is a terrible look. And I'm not saying cancel them or anything like that, but heck yeah, man. It's like that. I will call that out for anybody that has been put in a position on the backs of people giving them money monthly. Like, it's like, what it's, I hate it, because if that's who they really are, then I don't want to support it. I'm not saying that that's what they are, but it's just like that really bothered me. I expected that talk from Hollywood, the people we constantly call out, the people we constantly see cry because Twitter is their whole world. I didn't expect it from them. That was where it just kind of set me off a little bit. And it's like, you can't have that attitude, and I just don't get it. What? There's a Tim Pool joke in there. Every time I talk, they always interrupt me, Chad. They make jokes.
No, he's talking about the point you were making.
Yeah, but you started laughing, so I forgot what I was saying. You know I can't concentrate that hard. Anyway.
What's up, Adam? How you doing, buddy?
No, but it's true. I hate it.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. I mean, that's why what I loved about the fan meetup is like, you know, you see numbers and stuff, but like meeting people and hearing people just be like,
"You're laughing during Mike."
I fucking started talking.
Look, I highlighted it. No one said anything, and you laughed over Mike because he's black. It's because he's black.
It is
highlight stuff so people can see it and laugh. That's
but you're
the
not
only
supposed
reason.
to laugh over him talking.
I know how it works. I know how
You're
it
not
works.
supposed to laugh over him talking. That's racist.
When someone is talking, you're not supposed to highlight anything because everybody's attention then removes themselves from the person talking to the highlighted message, and a reaction will take place. That's how it works.
I'm not going to
continue,
talk
Mike.
Anymore. No, I don't want to talk anymore. I'm not happy. I don't live a good life. I'm sad. No, I was just saying that I appreciate, you know, we threw a fan event and said, hey, like, come hang out with us and like come talk to us, and didn't charge anybody for it. And it was awesome just to meet people and remember, like, you know, we're a community, and, you know, yeah, we're on live streams and we're talking with people, but we're just regular fucking people, you know. And it's awesome to know that we have like regular fucking people that want to talk to us and meet us, and, you know, they're excited about what we have going on and projects that we're working on and stuff. Like, at the end of the day, we wouldn't be anywhere if they didn't want to watch us or like listen to us or talk to us on streams and stuff. So I think that sometimes can be an attitude. You know, when you get to a certain level, you think, cool, yeah, like, well, I'm above these people or whatever. And you're like Jay said, like, you wouldn't be there if it wasn't for those people. And if the second you forget that is the second that you're out of touch with your community again, you know? And that's something I love about, you know, Geeks and Gamers and Jeremy and Ryan and stuff, is I don't think that'll ever happen. I can't ever see Jeremy going like, nah, I'm bigger than these people. Like, fuck them. Like, I don't need to, you know, associate with these plebeians and stuff. And that attitude is just like so fucking toxic, and it's why we're in the situation we're in now with Hollywood, is because they thought that they knew better than everyone else. So
yeah, I mean, as anything grows, I mean, like, I'm not the same. I don't operate the same way as I used to when the channel had 10,000 subscribers or 15, and it's just, there's a certain evolution that has to come with it. But as long as you do little things like letting people know that you didn't forget where you came from, you know, like,
yeah,
I think that's really all that matters. But who am I to say that? I mean, I have this attitude. Like, I was watching Tim Pool tonight, his live stream, and I noticed how, like, no one on that show looks at the chat. They don't even acknowledge the chat's existence until later on when they read the super chats. And I'm just like, I don't really know if I could ever like get to a point where I could just never look at the chat. And I'm not talking about like for one stream or something. I mean, it never happens. And that's not how he always was. And I think an occasional like, hey, yeah, I saw someone in the chat say something one time. Just say that one time in a fucking month. It just, at least it puts a signal that is like, hey, we're paying attention to you guys. It's not like you have to read every comment. It's not like but acknowledging the chat occasionally, I think that's a small little thing. And, you know, and I'll do that right now, Cleveland Brown. Hang on just a minute. There you go, buddy. I read the chat all the time. I always read on Friday Night Tights, and I read all of your comments to the best of my ability. Obviously, you can't get to all of them, but yeah. So there's just little things you can do as you grow, because as this thing continues to grow, you know, Adam, please, Adam, buddy, don't let Viper Chief troll you. He's responding to Viper.
Viper Chief is the worst, but he's also amazing.
I'm glad Viper Chief's talking to him and not about me.
Viper Chief just says the most random shit, and for a while there, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? But you know, he'll just
be like, Ryan licks Bree's feet every night. LOL.
Yeah.
Drunk 3PO ate the Canadian bear. LOL. It's like, and he ends everything with LOL.
It's so good. But but yeah, overall, like I said, everybody's gonna have their path. Everybody has a different way. I've heard people not a lot, but I do have people that criticize things like, oh, Jeremy doesn't do this anymore, doesn't do that anymore. And it's not because I feel that I can't or I shouldn't. Sometimes your focus moves in different directions. I just think you can all, like, as a YouTuber, as a person that built your following off of YouTube, like an occasional like nod to the chat is always important, no matter how big you are. An occasional nod to those people that are helping you by liking your videos, sharing your videos, and having that conversation in your chat. It will never, ever hurt you to continue to do that. Look at that. Speaking of YouTubers that never forget their chat, Gary from Nerdrotic, $50. Happy birthday, Ryan. Go yell at some Taco Bell employees on me.
Nice.
That's a good dad.
That's a good internet dad right there.
That is true. It's fun, like, talking about ignoring the chat. I like Gary's origin story. How he was just live streaming to record, and he didn't realize that people were actually watching him. And so it required an email from a fan be like, hey, you know, you have people watching you in the chat, right? He's like, what?
Gary's in our little corner of the internet, okay? In our little corner of the internet, there is nobody on Gary's level on the live streaming element. Nobody's even close. Okay. And what Gary does, because Gary, he's such a good live streamer, and he kind of, once he gets rolling on his topics, he gets focused in. But one thing he always does when his chat starts, if you watch his streams, he always starts naming off people in the chat. Hey, so-and-so's here. Hey, so, you know, he names them off. And now what does that tell everybody? He's paying attention to us. This dude's getting 10 and 15,000 people watching his streams, and he still talks about the chat every fucking stream. And he always will. It doesn't matter if you have 100,000 people watching him. He's going to focus on the chat before and at the beginning and the end of his streams, like he always does. So, but yeah, anyway, that was a long-winded version for that. I blame Jay for creating that amazing conversation. I'm trying to fucking compliment him, and he's already
blame me
building.
Though blame doesn't start with a compliment though. That blaming is like a curse.
Oh my god, it's a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Why don't you go retweet Ryan's tweet on Twitter, me and him on Black Panther, and get offended over that too, Jay?
Yeah.
I'm not offended. I don't get offended. I don't get offended at that stuff.
Jay does get. Jay's like Jay reads the chat too, and he finds that one negative comment. He builds a whole narrative around it.
The whole chat's turned on.
It's entertaining. People like it. It's entertaining.
The whole chat's turned on me. Now look at it.
Yeah, someone just said boot Jay. Yep, it's over.
Geeks Gamers, the main reason why I stick around is because of the hot takes and the fact that you guys always pay attention to the chat. Doesn't matter if you have 3,000 or 15,000. Hey, we appreciate that.
Or 400.
Or 400. Like, but nobody, well, Geeks Gamers ain't pulling 15, but that's Gary. Yeah, no matter what we do, we're always gonna remember you guys, because that's the only way we're able to do what we do right now. Let's see. William says, for the kids, Jay, and then Chris says, an angel. Geeks Gamers has gotten me through some very dark times. Keep it up. Thank you. That
Appreciate
is awesome.
It.
What did Chris do on this stream that has made you compliment her like that, William?
I'm just working. Oh, okay. I thought I was muted. I'm just working.
I'm just
Leave
wondering.
me alone. Leave me alone.
You froze for a second.
That was pretty funny.
You kind of looked like your character.
I appreciate that, because we had like we were at least on my channel we were trying to get $65,000 raised for orphanage in Mexico, and we got that done. So appreciate you guys. That's why he said for the kids. It's kind of like the thing that people were giving. So it was pretty awesome. So thank you guys. I'll be going there in January to see the progress of the special needs home over there in Mexico.
How many pesos is $65,000?
I don't know.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
You never did the conversion? All right.
No.
65,000 USD to pesos. It's probably gonna be like a fucking million. 1.26 million pesos. That's a lot of fucking tacos, man.
Yeah.
Dan
cool,
Vask is
man.
not missing from the chat. Dan Vask, we don't want Dan here. Okay.
Dan was in my Twitch stream earlier today.
Hey,
Thanks,
for
Dan.
real though, me, Dan, and Rolo, and we'll probably get someone else to join us. We're talking about playing the Cowabunga collection, Ninja Turtles. Doing some. Is it 6 players or 4? I can't remember.
6 players.
Is it 6? So we'll probably do that on this channel too, by the way. But we're gonna do that. I don't know what day yet because I think Warzone 2 drops on Wednesday. So over on Geeks Gamers Play, we're planning on playing Warzone 2 if that drops that day. Mike, you're invited. As a matter of fact, you're not invited. You have to be there. So
I have to be there. I already knew I was gonna have to be there, so that's fine. That's a big fucking deal. So
you and Josiah, I want y'all both there. So
I can't wait to see how they fuck this one up. So.
Yeah, I heard that. Have you played Modern Warfare 2 yet?
I've been playing it a lot. Yeah.
So here's my positives for Modern Warfare 2 and negatives. Okay.
Yeah.
Gunplay is fantastic.
Yeah.
It runs good. The mechanics of the game, I'm not saying like the online. I was talking about the mechanics of the game engine, really good. I love the hit markers. I love all of that. The maps on multiplayer are dog shit. I do not like the maps. They are so bad. They are bland and boring as hell. Yeah. You can't name this Modern Warfare 2 and give me bland, boring maps.
Yeah.
You can't do that. But the game mechanics are really good. Really good.
I think it's pretty solid. I mean, I'm going to be honest. They bragged a lot. They were like, we had 2 years to develop this. Oh, we're pretty much done. It's fucking everything. And I was expecting Modern Warfare 2019 with some tweaks and upgrades. That's not what we got. We got a different game. It's good. I like it for what it is. If they don't fix this quick scope and shit or do something with these fucking snipers, though, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Yeah. It's so fucking bad. I was joking with the chat when I was playing it the other day, and I was like, guys, watch this. And I grabbed a fucking sniper, and I just started quick scoping people as a joke. I'm not even good at it. I just was running around just quick scoping people and like sliding around corners with a fucking sniper. I could just drop people. It's like, it is one of the lowest ceilings I've ever had for a shooter. It is so easily accessible to like casuals, and it's actually kind of fucking embarrassing because anybody can just grab a sniper and just one shot kill everybody. I do hate that about it. They should be, they should be in trouble for that. But I mean, and also the servers are fucking terrible. I have disconnects or like lags in the middle of games and stuff all the time, and they should have been well past that point. So
I don't. The map designs are so bad that I normally play a lot of team deathmatch. I'm not even playing TDM. I'm playing kill confirm more than TDM.
Yeah,
because at least it gives me an extra element to it. Because the fucking map design are terrible on this game.
Bad.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
But look, overall I do like it, but the mechanics are really good. Just go ahead and remaster all the Modern Warfare 2 maps and put it on this game. That's what you're gonna have to do.
The TTK needs to be higher too, because the TTK is awful. It's basically like half a health point above core. Like it's fucking bad. I didn't expect it to be this bad, but you know.
I pre-ordered that shit and pre-downloaded it. I have not fucking played it once.
You'll be shocked at how fucking like fast you can die in that game.
What do you? Well, that's my fucking normal day for Call of Duty. But what do you guys think about them doing like basically a whole DLC next year, like a massive one, but Sledgehammer's making it? Do you guys hear that?
I didn't hear about Sledgehammer.
I haven't heard about that.
DLC. What?
Not Sledgehammer.
Just keep Sledgehammer the fuck out of games. Like,
like obviously they came out and said we're not going to do a Call of Duty next year. Like that's the fucking first time they've said there's not going to be an annual Call of Duty release next year. But according to a rumor that I heard the other day, no, they're not going to do a standalone game, but they're going to do a massive expansion to Modern Warfare 2, and that Sledgehammer would be doing that expansion.
Wow. Yeah, I just looked that up. That's fucking weird.
Because is it Infinity Ward that made this game?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And so Sledgehammer games are very different than fucking Infinity Ward games. People have their preferences on what they want. So the idea that they might be doing the expansion to that, how is that going to work?
I mean, you know? I am one of the 5 people that liked Vanguard multiplayer. I did. I enjoyed Vanguard.
I didn't even play it 5 times.
Yeah, I did like Vanguard a lot, but those two don't mix though at all. So
yeah,
What about
Isn't there like a
quick-
video of me like jumping off the thing in Vanguard or something?
Probably. No, that was Warzone, wasn't it?
I don't know. Ryan did pretty good in Warzone. I actually like playing with Ryan with Warzone.
I'm decent in Warzone. Vanguard, we like the first match I ever played, I was just getting fucking destroyed. Like I couldn't do anything. And then I just jumped off of a like I thought there was a little area in the map that you could go. I swear that's on the clips.
You're not wrong, Krigler. Cold War is better than Vanguard.
Cold War is definitely better than Vanguard, but Modern Warfare is better than Cold War. So.
No, Cold War still. Honestly, I'll take Cold War over Modern Warfare because of the maps. Because of the maps. Maps are far better in Cold War.
I don't know.
But it doesn't have tactical sprint. It doesn't have tactical sprint. That's a big problem for me with Cold War not having tactical
It's slow.
sprint.
It's very slow. But that's the problem with Modern Warfare 2. They wanted slower gameplay. They wanted you to slow down, take your fucking time. Like this Call of Duty, I don't have time for that shit. So they build these maps out where there's all these places to camp and sit around and jerk your fucking ding dong while you quick scope everybody that walks down the hallway. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. Like I shouldn't have to run around the corner and find that this same guy is sitting in the same fucking corner jerking his buddy off like the whole fucking game. They run around like I watched a fucking guy stand there. Listen, I got a lot of respect for shotgun users in games or whatever. This guy literally sat in the fucking hallway and he just camped with his dick in the dirt with a shotgun and he killed like 35 fucking people. I was so fucking angry about this stupid game. I'm like, go fuck yourself. You should never be allowed to play Call of Duty. If you sit for that fucking long in one spot, you should be disconnected immediately. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous how many fucking campers are on this game. That's the thing that pisses me off more than anything. Like, I can't run around a corner at all because people... as soon as you see that fucking glint, you're done. You're dead. It's over. And I already know that that's what Warzone 2 is going to be like. I know I'm going to walk outside and the first thing I'm going to see is some guy with a fucking sniper at the top of a building just one-shotting everybody. And that's the thing that's going to piss me off more than anything. And I think that they actually started fixing Warzone by the end, and I was actually really happy with the smaller maps. And now I'm concerned that we're going to go back to like Caldera 2.0. That's what my biggest worry is.
There's the end of the discussion right there. Because Titanfall 2 is the best game ever. It's the best first-person shooter ever. And I kind of feel like Titanfall 2 kind of represents our overall kind of geek culture. Like, basically, Call of Duty is your Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah. And, you know, Titanfall's like your Dread. You know, like how Dread just failed to do anything substantial at the box office.
It was fucking amazing. Yeah.
Yes. What is this?
I found this.
Yeah, I do remember this.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Krista, check DMs.
Ain't.
I didn't go there.
Is that you?
Yeah, there's little ground right under me.
Mozzarella sticks?
Why should I not be able to go there? Really trying to jump down.
That was so good.
He just jumped off the side of the...
Yeah, do it one more time so everybody understands what's going on.
So just to be clear, I wish he had my angle. Like down here, it's not like a cliff. Like it just goes into nothing. There's like a little area down there that has like a little wooden thing and everything. It looks like you could probably jump down there, but it's actually off the map. So Jeremy came around the corner and saw me trying, and you could hear me. I'm just like, well, can't go there. I immediately died.
Well, see you later.
Yeah.
Whose perspective is it?
That's you?
Yeah, there's little ground right under me.
Mozzarella sticks?
Why should I not?
Mozzarella sticks. I don't know what Chris is talking about here.
Ooh.
But there was this one too. I think this is the one you're thinking of. This is when I couldn't land. Like where I couldn't land without dying in Warzone.
Oh yeah. This was good. Full screen it. Yeah.
Fucking die.
We're in this building as well. We're running into.
Right there. Oh,
Hold on. My 720 the height. Look at how little Mike's afro is.
I know.
Oh my
gosh.
Tiny fro.
That was when I still had my that was when I still had my weird like fold out background.
Right there. Oh,
Did you really just do that, Ryan?
Did you really just do that?
That dumb shit.
Well, I don't have any fucking.
He just jumped off the roof. He's like, I'll be fine.
As you say that, he dies again.
I can't even get to the fucking ground.
I don't even think he knows what medium 2 is.
Yeah.
Every time
That's why he didn't come back and play with us
touched
now.
the ground, he died.
All right, fuck. I literally didn't even get to the ground.
Well,
No, I didn't even get to the ground. Right?
Well, it's okay. It's fine.
My parachute barely unfurled. Oh, he drop shot me, fucker. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you, Brandon. Somebody's got my back. Plus, you're about to be dead anyway. Fuck.
And then I immediately fucking like somebody camping right there that fucking killed me.
Yeah. Look at he was so happy about finding you there. Huh?
I can't really talk. I had like 30 deaths and Dark Souls in like 3 seconds.
Oh man.
Barely unfurled. Because literally every time I touch the ground, I fucking die.
Oh, we need to do more Call of Duty streams.
God, Mike, your afro is so small.
Yeah.
Small fro.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Small fro Mike.
Mini
Okay,
fro.
so that's our gaming portion of the show. If you want more of that, subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play. But I'll probably do some gaming streams here on this channel. We do a lot over there on Play, but we need to do more over here on this channel as well. Okay, so let's talk about this thing with Bob Chapek and Disney. Ryan, do you want to tell us what's going on with the layoffs and the hiring freezes and all of that?
Yeah, sure.
You have that pulled up? You want me to read a couple super chats while you pull that up, or you
I
probably
can
already
pull it
have it
up
in your
at
9
least.
million
I do have it.
tabs?
I have it in my mind, but I don't have it in my tabs.
Hang on. Locked and loaded Latinos. Hail to the chat. Hail to my peeps, and happy birthday to Ryan. Go buy some sugar-free Mountain Dew, you asshole.
Hey, you liked both of you guys. At least I think Joe. I know Rolo really liked it, and I think Joe liked it too. The Mountain Dew Zero. It changes your fucking world.
Yeah, they were shocked. Yeah. They were like, "Oh my gosh, that really does taste." Yeah.
I tried to tell him.
Yep.
He didn't believe me.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. We got one more real quick. Hang on. Rudy says, love this community, anti-woke, pro-good entertainment, would rather support on Rumble, but the mobile app sucks bad. You've been right on honest on G4. Disney introduced me to Miss Boom the other day, Semper Fi. Yeah, absolutely. And talking about Melanie Mac, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, introduced me to Miss Boom. I guess that's who you're talking about. With the mobile app on Rumble, it's bad. I would recommend if you're trying to watch it from mobile, go through the browser and you can at least read the chat, but it's still not very good. But they're working on it. And look, man, with everything that they accomplished tonight in terms of having that many people on that platform, that was a big win for them. So,
and they told us when we sat down with them, they told us that was their priority. That their priority was reliability, that it was being able to withstand DDoS attacks and high volume and high traffic. And then once they solidified that, they really wanted to start investing in the UI type of things to make it a better user experience. But there's no doubt that not a lot of video platforms could have handled what they did tonight. So it's pretty impressive.
Yep. Absolutely. And we do have our Rumble audience over there tonight. So shout out to all of you. Thank you guys for watching. Rumble. We're Jay, what the fuck was that, Jay?
My microphone.
Your microphone. What are you talking about?
I haven't said anything in a minute. I haven't said anything in a minute.
Rumble.
It's like what I sound like in the morning when I haven't spoken in like 8 hours.
You okay
5
there,
minutes
Jay?
for Jay.
Yeah, we're gonna talk Disney, right? I was like pulling some stuff up.
Mm-hmm. You ready?
We are closing in on 30,000 subscribers over on Rumble.
Nice.
So if you guys have not subscribed on Rumble, please consider doing that. Somebody said I'm Batman. That was your Christian Bale Batman impersonation.
I don't hear it. I guess it's.
Yeah. I don't really hear it either.
I guess because I live with it.
You wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen, would you, Jay?
No.
That's what I thought.
Are you wearing hockey pads?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to get into Disney now, though. There's no doubt that Disney has been hurting over the past year because they decided they wanted to go to war with parents in Florida. Ron DeSantis decided he was going to go to war with Disney. And at the end of the day, Disney lost. They've lost nearly 50% of their stock value over the last 365 days. And a big part of that was due to a recent earnings report when they had to admit that they just barely eked out a profit last quarter and that they lost $1.5 billion in streaming. It's almost like when you focus on woke garbage from Star Wars and Marvel that people don't actually want, that pushes your audience away. Maybe that's not the most effective. And then it was only a few days after that, one of the worst stock days they've had in nearly 2 decades and the lowest price point they've had in almost 8 years, that Bob Chapek said this: Disney begins layoffs, hiring freeze, and limited employee travel as stock crashes. It's almost like when you do this stuff for long enough, eventually you'll have to pay for it. And finally, after years and years and years, Disney's finally having to do something about all their bad decisions that they've made.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, as I said in my video that I guess no one watched because none of the videos on this channel are being watched for some reason in the last few days. But we talked about this. We've been talking about this for years. We've been calling Disney out for years. And we have been saying that if you continue to go down this path, if you continue to disrespect the fans, disrespect these properties, and bend the knee to wokeness and that weirdo mob on Twitter, if you continue to do that, you are going to find yourself in this position. And that is exactly what has happened. And what's interesting now is that I guess it's okay to call Disney out now from certain YouTubers out there that I'm not going to name, John Campia, who I guess it's okay. It's okay to talk about Disney being in a disastrous situation now because the mainstream overlords have told you that it's okay to do that. But we were called cousin humping man babies when we were doing it years ago because it wasn't allowed then because the corporate media didn't give the approval. So therefore you had to protect the mouse at all cost. And now I see it's okay, apparently, to call Disney out on their bullshit. Suddenly, that's okay. It's interesting how that works out. But this is what happens when you ruin Marvel, when you ruin Star Wars, when you ruin Pixar, and when you piss off parents. You are a family-based company, and you are bending the knee to blue-haired whales on Twitter. Why? Those people are never going to support you. Never. And they're not there now. Where's the viewership for Andor? Nowhere to be fucking found. Nowhere. And that's because you ran off the hardcore Star Wars fans. You told them they don't matter. You told them to go fuck themselves. That's what you told all Star Wars fans. And guess what? They did. They left. They left, and they're not coming back as long as you have the same leadership there. But the people you pandered to, none of them are supporting you. So you're begging for viewership. You're putting Andor on Hulu, ABC, Freeform, which is the fucking worst name ever. That should be ABC Family. That's what it used to be.
Well, it used to be ABC Family until they realized that basically all the shows are just about teenagers being complete fucking sluts. So they weren't able to label it as ABC Family anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And so they're putting Andor on 4 different networks, trying to, I guess, boost interest on that. You should never have to boost interest for a Star Wars property. You should never have to do that. The fact that you're in that position says everything you need to know about where they are. Go ahead, Jay. I know you got a lot to say.
Well, today they came out and announced that they are raising ticket prices on all their theme parks. And just because I guess they got to make some money. But just so you know, it's like a family of 4, it'll cost over $1,000 just to get in to a Disney theme park. But I will say this, Jeremy, they have done something. They've done something now with Star Wars, which is going to bring Star Wars back to its greatness. And they just launched some new merch that they're going to sell. If you could share my screen. I know everybody wants one of these Life Day Chewbacca's. It's
no.
This is how they're going to like get Star Wars going. If you don't like that, you can get the Celebrating Together shirt. With the Wookiees holding a blue ball. But if that doesn't get your goat, how about Rey and Chewbacca holding a blue ball with BB-8 and a Life Day ornament? Look, you can see the first Twitter response was, "This merchandise is so cool." Not
No
one
likes.
nothing. It's so cool. I mean, I think we all want to see ourselves in one of these because that's what Star Wars fans have been looking for. Let's take the worst part of George Lucas' error and put it with what you have, because that's what's so popular. The holiday special. It was so popular. George Lucas tried to rid it out of the Star Wars franchise because it was so bad. But Disney goes, I think people like this stuff. I mean, look at that. So we're going to bring back all our money for Star Wars, aren't you?
I don't mind having like some Life Day merch. Like if you want to do like an ugly Life Day sweater or something, you know what I mean? Like things like that a couple of hardcore fans would get into. But like that Chewbacca looks terrible.
It does. It you know what looks better than that? The Canadian Bear plushie at 221B Tactical looks a lot better. You go get your plushie. We got a few more weeks left. So do you want your Canadian Bear plushie? Go check it out. Tell Disney to go F themselves. But
that's right.
Yeah, I think the Life Day stuff would be like for funny, like, hey, look what I got, a Life Day shirt. Ha,
right.
Ha, ha.
If the sequel trilogy is crushing it, okay, and you honored Star Wars fans, you didn't piss all over the EU. You actually had that, because that's the key to all of this, is the sequel trilogy actually being done right. If that's done right, you have free reign to pretty much do whatever you want within reason of respecting Star Wars.
Well, here it gets better,
you know
Jeremy, because they're going to incorporate Life Day into their theme parks. And it looks like everything that we said was true, that they're going to try maybe put Life Day at the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, which is only holding 20 to 25% occupancy at the moment. They've been giving away free rides to try to spark some interest because no one's going. And all the recent pictures that I've been seeing literally has 3 families standing in this big empty cruiser. They cut the staff in half, and they're hiring another staff to only work part-time. And so everything that they're doing with Star Wars just seems to be taking off. Great job, Disney.
You're doing a great job.
Doing a great job. Wow.
I still keep emailing. I'm like, give me 2 passes. I will give you an honest review. To the Galactic Star Cruiser. They can't fill it. Listen, I don't mean to harp on that, but when it first opened, they needed that thing at 80% to, I guess, generate money, and now they can't even get it at 25%. If you go on the calendar, it looks like everything is just completely wide open for booking. And we all called it from day one. The day they dropped that commercial that they took down that you guys did on Friday Night Tights, we just looked at it and we're like, how is this going to be sustainable? What is there anything about this that's going to be sustainable? And now they have a Star Wars land with no Star Wars in it. They put Darth Vader next to Buzz Lightyear in Tomorrowland because they don't want Darth Vader walking through, God forbid, Star Wars land. And it's just like, who makes these decisions? And everyone's there wanting a picture with Baby Yoda. So you know what and I've said this before, you know what they do? You can go there and they have you, they advertise, you can get a picture with Baby Yoda, everyone. So they go there and they stand on a giant wall. And the guy with the camera is like, all right, put your hand like this and put your hand like this. And then they Photoshop Baby Yoda in $30. So there you go.
No way.
Oh my God.
It's like, you just sit back and laugh, man. It's like, who makes these decisions and say this is a good idea? And then you're right. They're throwing Andor on ABC because it's just like, can you watch? This is the best Star Wars show that no one's watching. Please watch it. And honestly, from what we've been hearing, like they kind of like asked Star Wars to save the streaming service. That's why they haven't done many movies. They keep hiring directors and firing and like keep putting stuff on the streaming service because that'll keep going up. And Disney's reported a loss of $1.5 billion on their streaming service. Now, just to be fair, Bob Paycheck has come out and said that we probably won't start making money till 2024, maybe 2025. So, but I mean, after this earnings call, they just went on like, it looks like they just went on full panic mode. No more firing. They're cutting things down. They don't want anybody to fly on that private jet anymore. And now they're raising the tickets in their theme parks and just trying to like salvage whatever, I guess to please the board members is kind of crazy. So
and that's on top of them doing an ad tier based Disney Plus. I wouldn't be surprised if they just make whatever price it is now the ad based tier and then raise the actual price of Disney Plus at some point. I think that's probably what they'll do. But we don't know how much of that is Disney Plus losses as well. There's 3 streaming services that they combine for all their numbers, and they refuse to do breakdowns: Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu. Those are the 3 things that Disney owns. So combined, those have 1.5 billion losses in 1 quarter for streaming. I would hazard a guess most of it's probably Disney Plus. That's where most of their big budget things are. So
yeah.
But Star Wars and Marvel and whatever. Because I guess what was the Mandalorian like? How much was that per episode? And then
it's like $100 million season or something.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
it was just I think Andor is around the same. So, but that was supposed to save, I guess. But they keep putting shows on there that are not rewatchable, or you can't even watch them the first time.
And you know what the dumbest thing about them putting Andor on all these other fucking TV networks? They're only doing the first 2 episodes,
which are the worst ones, apparently.
It's horrible. Like, I don't know how you watch those 2 episodes, especially the way episode 2 ends, and you're like, oh, I definitely got to sign up for Disney Plus now. You should have done like a hybridized episode 1 and 2, and then done episode 3. I do actually think that would get some people invested in it, because I thought 3 was decent, and you didn't really need all the background for episodes 1 and 2 to enjoy it.
So this is what I think they're hoping, Ryan. You can correct me. They're waiting till the season finale to hit Disney Plus, so maybe it'll trend, and I guess people will talk about it. And then they're giving away the 2 episodes on the free networks. I guess if they'll be like, hey, Bob was talking about how great the show is, honey. Let's check it out. The first 2 episodes, and maybe we'll sign up for that Disney Plus. Do you think that's what they're trying to do? I think they're waiting till the series is over. Or no?
I don't know. Like, it's a panic move. That's what this is.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a panic move saying, but it's also, I think, them saying, we think we actually have something good. We think that not enough people are watching this for the level of quality we think it actually is. That's what it seems like to me. And so they kind of want to put it on display and try to show people, hey, guys, look, we made something that people think is good. And I just don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because they haven't done the job to take care of the overall fan base. So little things like this just are not going to work. They're too far gone. But that was a great discussion for sure. Now I wanted to talk about Jay though, like from a theme park perspective, and I haven't been to Disney World in a long time. And I plan on going when I get back down there, because I want to go with you so we can do some park hopping stuff. Because obviously, if you guys don't know, we have a theme park channel called Park Hopping that Jay runs. And if we get Krista down there, I think Krista and Jay are just gonna be at the park like every day. Krista's like lost her mind at the theme parks. She just wants to go to the theme parks and stream on Park Hopping every day. So if we get the Geeks and Gamers house, which we're working on, it looks like Chris is just going to be dominating the parks, but subscribe to Park Hopping. But Jay, like, I personally think, like, based on what I see and what I hear, the theme parks have not been severely affected directly by wokeness and Disney's nonsense. It's the indirect impact that they're having. Is that fair to say?
Well, this is what they've done to kind of keep a lot of money going. They're manipulating the tickets. So before, if you live in Florida or wherever, you could buy an annual pass and just go whenever you want. So it's like, that's what I was grandfathered in from years ago. It's like, so I could just drive there whenever I want. You don't pay for anything. You just pay for the annual pass. Usually if you go twice, it covered the annual pass. Now what they've done is they've maxed out this annual pass, but they only give, so like let's say they only allow 1,000 people into the parks. They're only allowing like 200 annual pass holders into the park that day. And then they're charging the normal tickets, which they just came out, like a day at Magic Kingdom could cost you $190 per one ticket, $30 parking just to get into the park. So instead of like a bunch of annual pass holders just showing up and not buying a ticket, they've limited that so more people have to pay for that ticket. And then on top of it, they have this new system called the Genie Plus, where if you see all these people, and there was an article that's been floating around, and so I mean I don't know what truth is, where they're manipulating lines and stuff, like the wait time. So you have to buy that this extra service so you could feel like you're skipping in line, and it's like 35. You'll probably end up spending about $45 extra per person while you're in the park. So what that has done is thrusted the numbers as far as the money that they're making. Because before it was really different. All before you got free fast passes. You just pick 3 rides. So it's like a completely different animal. And they did that. So it's like these numbers manipulation. For what it's worth, the Magic Kingdom for 40 plus years has had some of the best marketing in the history of television. Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl. The first ad that comes out is I'm going to Disney World. And then they parade him around, like whoever wins the Super Bowl. So for years, it's been the standard of like a family vacation. So, but what they're seeing now is like on these exit polls from these travel agents is that people are saying, yeah, this was my last time going for a while. So when the pandemic closed it all down, it seemed like when they reopened, a lot of people planned a vacation to go, but then they're like, yeah, it's not what it used to be. So I'm going to go somewhere else. That's why in the latest poll with like, as far as people visiting the parks for the first time in its history, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure surpassed all the Disney parks except for the Magic Kingdom as far as numbers. It's never done that in the history of its theme park existence. And with the Epic Verse and Super Nintendo World on the way, it looks like
Epic Universe. Yeah,
it looks like they can. It looks like they could almost overtake, because also in the first time in its history, Universal was booked for, I think it was like the entire Halloween season. Their resorts, that's never happened either. So if you look at the numbers, it looks like it's starting to swing over to the to another theme park where people are just kind of like, all right, I did Disney, but this one's a lot, easier and better. I mean, you saw like just trying to get one ticket to go is like they make it so difficult. So anyway, I think things are changing. It's a slow, but things are changing. So
you there, Jeremy?
I just wanted to see how long Jay would wait. So
I'll wait for 10 minutes because I'm not hosting.
But yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. The Super Nintendo World, it's going to be huge, dude. Like, it's going to be crazy. And
I'm hoping we can all get out to California when they open it at Universal Hollywood. That'd be kind of cool if like I think it's opening in March, like the first week in March, like plan a trip out there. And I know I probably will be going. I don't know if anybody else will be going with me, but it would be cool. Like people in that area, if you want to hang out with the park hopping people that go, like I'd love to hang out with you out there. But as soon as we get a definite day of when it's opening, we're going to make plans to go out to Super Nintendo World in Hollywood.
Yeah. And if you guys continue supporting his super chats, I'll be able to help Tom Brady make his way down there because he has no money at all. No. Is none. Between the crypto and his ex-wife, Tommy, touchdown Tommy's having a rough one right now. So we'll try to
retire now.
Brady's been playing for a long time, man. Brady's having a rough year, man.
Hey man, Tom Brady's 2-0 since he got divorced.
2-0 since the divorce, baby. That's right. What's up.
Let's go. Touchdown Tom, baby. He's back. Who cares if his fucking horror of an ex-wife is already dating a jiu-jitsu instructor? But Tom, go full Leo on her. Go full Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. Right? Fucking 20-year-old. Boom. Right now. As soon as she turns 25, dump her ass. Say, no, football's more important to me. That's what we need to see from Tom Brady.
Yes. And that'll look. We're at least got 5 more years. I'm thinking at least maybe 10 tops of Brady in the NFL. So, for more on that, go to Sports Wars, our sports channel. We're just advertising all of our channels tonight.
That's right.
All right. So the last thing that we'll talk about. So did you find anything out on this Johnny Depp story, Ryan?
I really think that the Fantastic Beasts stuff, I haven't heard anything about Fantastic Beasts being canceled, but I do know that David Zaslav when speaking the other day about the future of everything, he specifically mentioned, hey, we want to work with JK and get more Harry Potter stuff going. He didn't say more Fantastic Beasts, right? He said more Harry Potter stuff, which is obviously very different from the Fantastic Beasts movies. So
Yeah.
I didn't see anything hard about like they're done with it, but I mean, I would imagine they're done with Fantastic Beasts.
Well, especially with the approach he's taking. But I know, like, we talked about that on Friday Night Tights a little bit, and his comments about not having a Superman movie in 13 years, not having a Harry Potter, like, I truly do not believe, like, as much as I hope that he meant that towards, like, just disrespecting Man of Steel and BVS. But I don't think that's what he meant. I really don't.
I actually think that he got the timelines mixed up because we looked at it.
Yeah.
And we realized that if you did 9 years, if you assume that he said 9 years for Superman, that would actually work out right, because it hasn't been 15 years since we had a Harry Potter movie. It had only been 11. I think if you look that up when like freaking Deathly Hallows Part 2 had been released. So it actually looked to me like he mixed up his time frames.
I think so too. I just can't see a scenario where he just actively just doesn't acknowledge like Man of Steel, or like,
especially when you just brought Henry Cavill back, you know?
Yeah, I can't see that. I really can't. So I just think he just got his wires crossed there, which is totally understandable. So, but yeah, as far as like Johnny Depp's, like, I mean, so we had the Pirates, the all-female Pirates movie was basically shelved.
I love that. Margot Robbie's like, hey, we had a great idea for an all-female, well, not all-female, but female-focused Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and I guess Disney just doesn't want to do it. Yeah. Disney doesn't want to do it because they probably realize that a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without Johnny Depp is not going to work, especially with some of the backlash they got during the Johnny Depp trial. And it does sound like Jerry Bruckheimer is trying to put people in place to entice Johnny Depp to come back. And it kind of sounds like he may have been on his side the entire time, but just wasn't really publicly able to do that with all the stuff on Johnny Depp at the time. Now, Johnny Depp very famously said he wouldn't go back for like all this millions of dollars or whatever. At the end of the day, I do think Johnny Depp loves playing that character. And I think in the right situation, he likely would.
I think that Johnny Depp will 100% go back if they do a good enough job of apologizing to him and banking up the truck with money, because that role means more to him as an actor than almost any role outside of maybe your Tony or your Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, stuff like that. Like, that role is so impactful, but also what it means to so many people, because he does a lot of stuff for like charity and hospitals and stuff like that when he dresses up as Captain Jack Sparrow. I think that for his legacy, he would want to come back to it. You know what I mean? But it would take a lot. It will take a lot. So, but my money would be on he would return as Jack Sparrow if they apologized and just backed up the Brinks truck. I think so. What do you think, Jay?
No, I definitely. At the end of the day, I mean, it's just like, I agree with you. Like, there's tons of video of him like going to children's hospitals, and he even would like go to Disneyland sometimes, and just they would let him like hang out in the back of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and like the rumors were like swirling that they were going to remove him from those rides. And it's, they didn't do that. And they actually brought Jack Sparrow back into the park like the day after the trial. And it kind of like people were like shocked, but happy at the same time. I think under the right circumstances, he'd be happy to go back and play Jack Sparrow.
It's amazing how you had WB and Disney fire this man over some bullshit. You know what I mean? It's amazing. And what happened to both of the projects that they removed him from? They failed miserably. Miserably. And again, I'm famously not the biggest fan of Johnny Depp on an individual level, but love, his as an actor, he's fantastic, and as Jack Sparrow is just next level. I mean, I still believe there's only one good Pirates movie. Well, that's the first one. But they all have elements that they're enjoyable. But that first one's magic. It's fantastic. Mike, what do you think? You think he's coming back?
Yeah,
if they ask him.
Yeah. I mean, like to your point and Jay's point, yeah. The fact is, like, it's one thing to want to come back for a role because they gave you a bunch of money. Like we saw, the way Robert Downey Jr. handled Iron Man. He's like, I'm not gonna come back. And then Marvel was like, hey, we got a truckload of cash outside your house, and we could really use you back. And so he's like, fuck, I gotta come back for this. So I think that'll definitely be a part of it. But also, yeah, because Johnny, it matters to him. I remember seeing a clip of him. When he was leaving the courthouse, and somebody was like, is Jack Sparrow ever gonna come back? Is he gonna? And he like answered in character to her about it, and he's like, we'll see, love, or something like that. And the girl was freaking out. So obviously it means something to him, and he's the one that created that character. So I think inevitably it's going to happen. But I do think that Disney's getting to a point now where they're desperate enough that apologizing is not outside of their wheelhouse now, and I don't think begging is outside of that wheelhouse with where they're at right now financially and where they're at right now with a lot of their IPs. So
yeah, but let me ask you this question: wouldn't that just be a big like fu to everyone that tried to cancel him if Disney brought him back? And do you think like people would go watch the film just to support him, no matter how the film, how it turns out? Do you think people would just go just to be curious? Wouldn't it make a lot of money if he showed up, or no, or would it blow up in their
I think
face?
it would blow up. I think people would go see it because he's back and because it's been so long. And I think that I think it would bring people in that were like, fuck Disney, but are like, hey, we supported Johnny Depp through all this thing. So I think people going to see the movie because of Johnny Depp will actually be a thing. Anytime that a studio backs off of a really bad policy, like, oh, we're just, trying to, believe all women and everything, I think, they got kind of embarrassed, and a lot of these companies did. So I think them backing off would be a huge sign, and I think that would definitely draw a bigger audience than not. So
people want to like shit. People want to enjoy shit. Imagine what would happen right now if Disney and Lucasfilm were like, hey guys, we fucked up. Gonna bring George Lucas back. And we're gonna do whatever he wants. Everybody would be there to support them, regardless of all the shit that happened before. So I do think if they did something like that, it would immediately be a lot of support.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. And even if Disney was to do something with just, with Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford, with rebooting and all that, it's not gonna happen. I'm just hypothetically saying if that was happening, people would go crazy.
Yeah. I really miss Leia. She got a hold of those death sticks. Yeah.
But I mean, it's going to be interesting. But kudos to Johnny Depp, man. Dude went through hell and he came out the other side. And they can, they're all paying for it, and they deserve to. They deserve to. All right, since we got a late start, we're gonna try to run through all these super chats, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So, because I know Steph is sick, I know Chris is tired, Jay is bubbly, Ryan is mad, and Mike is black. So
I'm just putting out videos.
But Ryan, are you ready?
Yeah, let me pull this thing here. No.
Okay, well that's fine. Well, I got some right here. So I did get this one. Jan Michael says, "Here from FNT, and damn it, I'm in. Just joined. Hail to the chat. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate that so much. That is awesome. Right here, $50 Rescue Doc. It was a pleasure to meet several of you in Orlando. My high point was 2 hugs from a gorgeous Canadian bear. I also received an excellent shipment from Ripa's Invisible Warehouse." Well, that's great that Jay gave you a hug.
It wasn't me.
So that must have been Krista dressed up as a Canadian bear.
I gave out hugs. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any of those pictures of all of you guys dressed up as Canadian bear stuff, Krista?
Yeah, I'll pull it up actually.
All right. So, and then let's see. Thank you though. And it was awesome at meeting so many of you in Orlando. And it's why we do what we do. It's why we do what we do.
Hard to believe that was like fucking
2 weeks ago.
I know. I love all the Geeks Gamers crew. Oh, hang on just a minute, Krista. I love all the Geeks Gamers crew and Nerdrotic. Any chance you will do another Dallas meetup? I missed last time due to work, but would love to go if there's a next time. Keep up the great work, everybody. We had a great time in Dallas. Dallas was awesome. So I think Dallas is definitely something that we'll do again in the future. All right, so there's the Canadian Bear pictures. Krista, explain what's going on here.
Oh my gosh, a lot of rars. So, I mean, you have Jay, then you have him with the plushie. Get your plushie at 221 Beak Tactical, and then you got the girls dressed in the plaid. We're all different here, but we're all wearing plaid. As you can see, for me, I have the Canadian Bear hat that I got at Walmart, and the feet, with the claws. Yeah, it was a great time.
Yep. So that was good. So yes,
I
the
just want to
Canadian Bear
say
plushie.
that I am the real Canadian Bear because I'm Canadian.
Good stuff. We had so much fun.
One of the things that I cannot stand from this whole fucking Canadian Bear thing is that now every time anyone sees flannel,
it's Canadian Bear
forever. It's fucking look at the Canadian Bear.
Oh yeah, he gets
Canadian Bear.
It's like it's not fucking Canadian Bear shit.
Well, with all the Canadian Bear promotion we've done, we haven't even played the clip. So full clip while Ryan's getting ready. Here we go.
Canadian Bear. I'm a Canadian bear. We're harmless Canadian bears. I'm a Canadian bear. I'm a Canadian bear.
Did you ever think that all this was gonna play out from that, Jay, when you just did that for like a second on a stream?
No. There's so many layers to this fucking crazy story.
Are you happy?
It's the only thing I'm going to be remembered for.
You're gonna fucking die.
Again, if we sell 500 of those plushies, you're going to get an even better surprise.
Put that thing on for literally 10 seconds.
If we sell 500 of these Canadian Bears, we're going to get Jay to dress up as Canadian Bear at a 7-Eleven, and me, him, and Ryan are going to recreate this.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
You know what we really need is we need a van decked out like Canadian Bear.
Oh my God, yeah.
You think it's bad for you? You think it's bad for you with flannel? How every time, wherever I go, and I'm with someone, they're like, "Oh, buy this hat, Jay. It's Canadian Bear hat. It's Canadian." Like, yeah. My P.O. box is flooded. It's flooded with this freaking flannel scarves and stuff, and everything is just like, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate people thinking about me.
I'm just so many people send you things. Must be awful.
It would be better if
I didn't say it was awful. You mentioned like the flannel stuff, so I was just like,
it would probably be better if it was maybe Ripa and Mike standing there.
Now kiss.
Yeah,
because there's no black dudes.
Yes. But I'm definitely gonna attack him on sight, like because he's wearing that costume. There was way too many people at the meetup for me to attack him in public, but no, not at a 7-Eleven.
It was
That's
hot.
my turf. Yeah,
I was. Did you see me at that meetup? I was like,
that might was in
out of
between. He was just like in
energy.
a chair. He was just like, oh man.
Pimp
died.
Pimp Daddy Propane for $20. Can't watch tonight, but just wanted to say Jay crushed it last week.
Thank you.
I tell you what, since Ripa does nothing but Photoshop himself over successful comic makers, give Jay his share of Jeremy's MGM money. Yup.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Eric Stratton for 10. Check out Jay's live stream, final 40 minutes on Saturday. Bring tissues, prepare to be super inspired. Normally like roasting, but that segment, man.
Really? Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
It's unlisted though.
Jack Hudson for 2. With a happy super dog or with a happy dog sticker. Thank you, Jack. Big Raj with a thumbs up. Thank you, Big Raj. Bruh for $5 says bruh.
Bruh.
Taters Vivo for 10. I'm getting Violet too. Also, happy birthday, Ryan. Anyways, time to sit back and sip on my bottle of Basil Hayden. I love Basil Hayden. Hail TNME and the Fellowship. Thank you. Erica Perrin, what's up? Says PragerU needs to get more credit for not running from the culture war. Dennis Prager's out there giving young people a platform. My son has been watching them, and it helped him understand conservatism. That's
Good
awesome.
people.
Erica.
Got to hang with them at the theme parks. Amazing people.
Yeah,
Huge G&G people.
I would love to meet the PragerU people. I think they do really good stuff. So
I loved what they did maybe a year and a half ago, when they had a couple, actors on there, including Kevin Sorbo, our friend Siaka, one of the people who was in the Terror on the Prairie movie as well. Like they had them in there, like talking about their experience as conservatives in Hollywood, because I think they do realize that culture war is very, very important. Alex Slusher for $1. Thank you, Alex.
What up, Alex?
Bradley Burnett for 20. Ignore the real world analogy to Chadwick. T'Challa knew he was going to die, told no one, and did nothing. That is not the action of Black Panther, a king and honorable hero who loves his nation. Disservice to the character. And yeah, that's the point. And the reason you can't ignore what happened to Chadwick is because the reason they wrote him that way is because of Chadwick. Yeah. So by bringing real life and their real experiences into it, they fucking destroyed the character of T'Challa and Black Panther. You're right, Bradley. I'm gonna stand up for Black characters, even when no one else will. All right. Godzilla's greaser for $5. What's funny about that?
A lot.
It's just sometimes it's the way you just fucking read these names.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I got a name. Godzilla's
we met in Dallas. When do you think you'll be back? Also, happy birthday, Ryan. Thank you, Godzilla's greaser.
Dallas is definitely somewhere we would love to go back to. I had a really good time there.
Wookie be bad for $20. Big fuck you to Disney. You ruined Star Wars. Go woke, go broke. That's right. Thank you, Wookie be bad. Joe C for $5. Great stream, G&G. The Content House videos were epic. Jay, your stream with Josiah was excellent. The Christmas story teaser was awesome. Cheers, G&G. Love you all.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
Jay wants me to come on as well. His Welcome to Rebellion stream. Should we do that?
Well, we played pool and you lost 5 games in a row.
Oh, I was.
And I said the last one was like, if I beat you this time, you come on the podcast.
I didn't even pick up the fucking pool stick the entire time we were there.
Well, this was even a different house. So this was the one you didn't even come to. So, but
have you guys seen my Christmas story trailer?
Should I play it right now?
No, we can't play it. It'll get claimed.
Oh,
I'll put it on Twitter.
Wow.
It was pretty.
Should I go on Jay's? Should I go on Jay's podcast? Everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Krista, put a poll in the chat. See if people want me to go on Jay's podcast. Okay. If we don't get 98% of the vote, I won't go. For yes, 98%.
How do you keep moving the goalpost, man? We should have a Twitter account called Jeremy's Goalpost.
Yeah,
it's always moved.
Yeah.
Sell me 500 bears or you're done.
Oh my god, I got you a $500 super chat to wear that thing, and he's like, oh, "Jay, you're so cool, man. Thanks for helping out the channel." Sends me a text. Didn't even send me $1.
No.
And the next week they sent a couple $100 more. Thank God no one sent a $200 super chat for me to go dig that thing. It's probably my dirty laundry. It's probably walking on its own.
Chaos Soy for $2. Supporting Disney 80%. Is a sin.
It's only 80%, so I'm not gonna be able to go. Go ahead, Ryan. Right. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chaos Soy. It's Chewy for $5. Multitasking on a Tuesday. Seeing this stream while out and about over at McIntyre's in the Heights. Support local businesses. Thank you. It's Chewy. Carl Mail for $10. I was thinking of starting my own chocolate company. You've heard of Mars, right? Well, I want to call mine Uranus. That way I can make the slogan, the best chocolate comes from Uranus.
They'll show me. I kept start laughing with drool on myself.
Drool?
Jeremy didn't even hesitate either. That was my favorite part.
What the freak? What is the best?
I want to go back and listen to what Jay said. He's like, don't put the camera on me. I'm laughing at it. I'm drooling. Something.
Sometimes when I get going and I start spitting up, man.
Ew.
Did you drool all over yourself?
That was a great super chat. Well, I was like drinking stuff. There was something in my mouth.
See if I can find it. I gotta go back now on the stream.
For what? What?
You laugh.
I couldn't talk and laugh at the same time. I just can't do that.
So it was actually perfect timing because I was highlighting him because he was holding the bear.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was trying to
But as soon as I highlighted it, he just busted out laughing
'Cause
like
he's
it was perfect timing.
Because like
here we go.
Oh my god.
Look at him. He's so happy.
No, show me. I kept start laughing with drool on myself.
I can't. Don't show me. I can't stop laughing with drool on myself.
Wait, back it up. Look at the perfect timing of when I full screened him to his laugh. Like it was so cool. Like look at it. So
and I knew this was going to be a funny one too. I could see from the setup.
Well, all I saw was him holding the bear, so I was like, well, "That's good promotion. Let me full screen
Yeah,
that."
I'm just trying to promote it.
Yeah, and then as soon as it did it,
right? Well, I want to call mine Uranus. That way I can make the slogan. The best chocolate comes from Uranus.
Don't show me. I kept start laughing with drool on myself. I didn't realize you. Like I'm like looking at. I have like this other screen up. I didn't realize you blew me up. Like right away. Oh my god.
oh man.
Sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
Laura Lynn Lace says, "I just joined. Drunk 3PO is the best. Don't let them get you down. Sad Canadian Bear. Can't wait till you're in Cali for a meetup. Love y'all at Geeks and Gamers. Thank you, Laura.
No. These are my family, man. We all, everybody, everything is love.
Hugo calling it.
Yeah. Dude, I was playing
Hailstorm.
Fortnite like at 3 in the morning, right? If not, like didn't have a big crowd, whatever. No problem. I love the people that were there that late because I couldn't sleep. Jay Hailstorm must have been watching because I did something stupid and he put it on freaking clips like the next day. I was like,
oh yeah.
Anyway, go ahead,
He's
Ryan.
always
Sorry.
watching.
It's such a good one too.
Spider Claw for 5. Just check out Az's video about this stream. It's about Batman. It's crazy. Just check out Az's video about the stream. It's about Batman. It's crazy. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means.
Crazy.
I know Az made the video the other day.
G4, right?
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm not even familiar with their story. I keep seeing people making videos about it. I'm gonna have to look into it. But I thought he was talking about Kevin Conroy, which again, obviously, rest in peace to Kevin Conroy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Jeremy, did you? I gotta find this one. We're gonna do an
Are you
ode
gonna
to
play
Kevin.
that clip again?
Yeah.
That clip made me cry.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy. I gotta find the video though. Here it is. I don't know why it's from an account called Scooby Doo History, but
Was that his cameo?
What?
Oh, never mind. I played one of his videos. He did. No, not this one.
So
DM's Krista.
This is Kevin Conroy reading the closing lines of The Dark Knight, and I'll just let you listen. It's 1 minute and 21 seconds.
Yeah.
The Joker won. All of Harvey's prosecutions, everything he fought for, undone. Whatever chance you gave us of fixing our cities dies with Harvey's reputation. We bet it all on him. The Joker took the best of us and tore him down. People will lose hope.
They won't. They must never know what he did.
Guard dead. 2 of them cops. You can't sweep that up.
But the Joker cannot win. Gotham needs its true hero.
No.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I can do those things because I'm not a hero. Not like Dent. I killed those people. That's what I can be.
No, you can't. You're not.
I'm whatever Gotham needs me to be. Call it in.
They'll hunt you.
You'll hunt me. You'll condemn me. Set the dogs on me, because that's what needs to happen. Because sometimes the truth isn't good enough. Sometimes people deserve more. Sometimes people deserve to have their faith rewarded.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
Man,
fuck, dude, I got fucking chills. Man.
It's like that's my favorite line of any movie ever because that's the best ending to a movie ever, in my opinion. And so, hear him, read it. Oh, it's so freaking good, dude.
Yeah,
he's fucking Batman.
He's the king.
There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Kevin Conroy is Batman.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. Fuck,
yeah, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've played a couple, or I played that clip and a couple other ones from the animated series on my lives from the other day, and it's like that one just hits, man, because it just reminds you that even the thing that's probably looked at as like the best live action Batman, most well received, highly successful thing, and then you hear it from the person who's actually Batman, and it just like has a different weight to it.
Yeah.
Sure. R.I.P.
But yeah, so I would suggest go out and check some of his animated features out. Obviously, play through the Arkham games if you haven't, or even if you have played the Arkham games, play them again. I want to play through them again. I want to play. I have not played through. City again.
Arkham City is like my favorite games of all time. Like I think it's one of the best video games ever made. So
it is. I mean, I still prefer Asylum just because I like the small contained version, but City's the better game. But Asylum, to me, that small contained story. But bro, the Scarecrow scene is one of the best moments in video game history. I didn't know it was coming the first time I played it. I had no idea. I thought something was wrong with me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like this scene, like it was fucking with me. So good. But yeah.
Yep. And the ending to Arkham City was like one of my favorite video game endings ever. And I remember like beating that game and putting my controller down for a moment, and I just had to take a fucking breath because I was like, holy shit, what the fuck just happened? Like it's crazy. But yeah, Kevin Conroy is Batman. Like quintessential, the best Batman. Like he is. Yeah. Like that was rough.
Yep. GG's though on that for bringing that one up, Ryan.
Yeah, man,
it was good.
It's fucking rad.
Mark Hendricks for 10. Jay, I promise to send you something for Christmas you'll actually like. I already have a good idea. Also, happy B-Day, Ryan. Got something for you too. Fuck yeah, Mark.
Thank you.
I'll appreciate whatever you send me, man. Thank you. Josh from Detroit for 2. Get that shovel out, Mike.
Yeah.
Zootopia for 5. Chadwick didn't want to be in the new Black Panther so badly that he died. Thank you, Zootopia. Shakes.
At least a black person. Yeah, at least a black guy.
Fucking good joke. He's like, oh my god, he just fucking killed him.
Shakes. USMC. That was actually Michael J. Fox's nickname in the Marines. Trump, baby. 2024 and Wakanda Forever was not good. Thank you. No. Cody's outdoor video for 5. Has anyone ever noticed Fetterman's little neck buddy? Yes. We have. Chaos Soy for 2. Paying Disney is a sin. Thanks again. Carlos Estrada for 5. The way Marvel recreates Black Panther and Namor as drug addicts, Gary's favorite character, Snowflame, has a chance. Just grow cocaine in vibranium soil and bam. There you go. Glenn Gaysick. I don't know how to pronounce your fucking name. I don't know. You guys got to tell me how to pronounce it. Gacek.
Gaysick.
Gaysick. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Gackick.
Yeah, it's like several ways. Like there's several ways you could pronounce that. To goose things along, I may purchase 100 plushies. How much is one?
What now?
Sorry, I mispronounced your name. He said, to goose things along, I may purchase 100 plushies. How much is one? One's what, $35?
Yeah. Are you sure you
If you could pronounce his name right, Jeremy.
I mean,
yes.
I will give you a discount if you're willing to purchase 100. I don't know how much I can give because I need to talk to Suresh. But
fucking wait, Jeremy. The man just said, "I'm willing to purchase fucking 100."
I'm talking about knocking off.
And you're like, "Well, sir, I'll give you a discount."
Hey,
we'll give you Jay's cut off. We'll give you Jay's cut off.
I'll 100% knock off like $5 if he's gonna buy 100.
Wow.
Yeah, Ryan's like, shut the fuck up. Hold on, just
no, man. I gotta entice that. Yeah, well, yeah. Jay misses his cut if I do that, so it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Right. Well, that's why he's so quick to do it. He's like, can I not pay Jay for this? Awesome, yeah.
Email me, Jeremy@geeksandgamers.com.
Braden Baker for 2. Rings of Power's hot trash. Boom, you're wrong. I won't.
Nobody can. Yeah.
Modalicious for 2. Did anyone catch the Trump speech? We actually live streamed it on Jeremy's D-Day Cobra channel.
Yep. And we're gonna do a super chat square up on Patriot Outpost tomorrow.
That's right. Be there. I think 12 Eastern is what we're shooting for. Patriot Outpost, my political channel at 12 Eastern. We're gonna do super chat square up. Teen Wolf for 5. Happy birthday, Ryan. Saw Black Adam instead of Wakanda Forever. I enjoyed Black Adam a lot more than anything the MCU's put out. Trump 2024. Yeah, it's unfortunate that, as I stated like 11 fucking times, Black Adam is going to lose money. It's going to lose over $100 million for Warner Brothers, which is pretty rough for them, considering they only had enough money to release 2 movies for the rest of this year, and it was Don't Worry, Darling and Black Adam. 2 movies that didn't do great financially, but that's why this company is so much in the hole right now. But I agree. I would rather watch Black Adam than Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. Thank you. No, a true businessman will give people a discount when they buy in bulk. Thank you.
Like Costco.
Not if they're just asking to give you money.
Oh man, you got to show the people you appreciate that. You got to say like, hey. Because I got 2,200 other customers, and I'm sure they're like, "Hey, that's kind of cool. I'm going to support this now."
A true businessman would have it
trying to give
annotated in bulk on the website.
Because this is a movement to get Jay to dress up as a Canadian bear in a bad neighborhood at a 7-Eleven. So it's going to be awesome. Okay,
yeah, I'm kind of down for that though. Yeah, I'd watch
I don't remember you guys saying it was going to be in a bad neighborhood.
No, it's going to be in a 7-Eleven. There's no 7-Eleven that exists in good neighborhoods.
Just adding some spice to it. Just adding.
What
some
about
spice now.
Walmart at 3 a.m.?
Guy walks in ready to pay fucking full price for a Hummer, and Jeremy says, "Well, hold on, let me knock some off for you."
Yeah, hold the fuck out before you give me that money.
Hey,
discount.
I want to make sure you get a good deal.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Jeremy's gonna go out of business.
Okay, listen. All right, so there was I mispronounced someone's name apparently. I don't know how I messed this one up. Laura Lynn Lance. Did I say Lace? You pronounced my last name Lance, not Lace. So there you go. Welcome to Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah.
Now that's a good businessman, Jeremy. You intentionally mispronounced her name, so she had to send a super chat to correct you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Jay, I read Jay's tweet the other day, so I'm learning.
I do it all the time.
There you go, Ryan. This is for you.
Any thoughts on my idea for G&G to establish a video game / movie wokeness rating system, kind of like when you form a panel to rate fast foods? Of course, wokeness should be scored on a Frost scale. I remember you talked to me about that at the meetup. We've had so much stuff going on. It's a cool idea. So we'll definitely dig into it at some point.
Yep.
But thank you. I appreciate all the ideas.
That would have to be, if we ever did anything like that, that would have to be on like an individual level, because Geeks and Gamers wouldn't actually like hold a position of that. So it's like some people here that are on the team don't kind of look at look at everything like me and Ryan and Jay and a lot of the people do, but that doesn't mean we can't create one, maybe even a community element where the people part of the website could actually just vote that like, hey, this is, whatever percent wokeness or whatever. So there are ways we could do something with that.
Tyler in the chat says Jay dressed up as John McClane in Lethal Weapon 3 is in a bad neighborhood would be gold.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Yes. Hold on.
I think you meant Die Hard 3.
Die Hard with a vengeance. It's Die Hard with a vengeance.
With a vengeance, yeah.
Number 3, yeah. Number 2, You guys really want me to die? Like, I would never do that.
Hey, listen, that's how we hit Mr. Beast level numbers right there, okay?
That's
Some people think that that's how I live.
I don't live like that.
Ryan's like, what am I gonna wear today? Die Hard 3. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, let me wear that sandwich sign.
Hey, can we make a pact right now? When we get the Geeks and Gamers house, we do a Die Hard binge session of all the. Well,
hell yeah,
it's the first 3, right? Those are the ones, right?
Yeah.
So, With a Vengeance is my favorite, though.
I love With a Vengeance.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch Die Hard, eat pizza. Ryan will have his Mountain Dew Zero, whatever the fuck he drinks.
Yep.
I'll be hammering down some Dr. Pepper, maybe some cherry
I
vanilla.
drink a lot
Dr.
of
Pepper.
shit.
I've had my fill of pizza. We had so much pizza.
Jay should walk down Opelika. Hey man, I lived in freaking
Opelika.
I lived in freaking
says
Haiti,
Opelika.
bro. I'll be okay.
Well, that does say Opelika. Opelika is in Alabama.
You just said you're
Opelika.
scared.
Opelika's in Miami.
Oh,
You just
no.
said you're scared to do it though, Jay.
I wouldn't wear the stupid sign. That's like, I'm not going to New York. That place is crazy.
Yeah.
Of course,
I
I think
never
I
heard-
am going to
yeah,
New York in
I'm-
April. So
I thought he meant Opelika, Alabama, which is near Auburn, Alabama.
Opelika is in Miami. It's one of the worst areas in all Miami.
Yeah.
So I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Look, bottom line is none of this happens without selling 500 bears.
Yeah,
Gotta
sell the
happen.
Bears.
Yeah.
Chaos Hoy for
What
2,
baseball
supporting
I don't-
Disney's a sin. Thanks, Chaos Hoy. Chaos Hoy for another $2, paying Disney's a sin. Thank you. The John Beck for 2. Am I the 9 millionth to say Orange Man back? There you go.
I like it. I like it.
Jess, SPD Girl for 5. Do you notice 90% of the Wakanda Forever merch was Chadwick Boseman Black Panther? They knew that's what would sell. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow. I didn't notice that. I've seen a lot of Shuri and
I've seen a lot
Okoye.
of Chadwick Boseman.
Okoye, yeah.
Okay.
She's one of them bald ones.
Yeah, I've seen
They
those.
completely
too.
fucked her character up in that movie too. So it's kind of
Ashy headed. Eric K for 2. Happy birthday, Ryan. Buy a bean burrito on me. For $2, that's about all I could get. So thank you, Eric. No, thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Russian bot for 2. Jeremy hates me during Fortnite streams.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Russian bot 86.
No, I love you during the Fortnite streams. You always send us super chats when we win.
Braden Baker for 5. Happy birthday, Ryan. Please make more videos on Rings of Power and why it's absolute piece of garbage. I made one earlier today. In Brazil, they're literally fucking giving you free food to watch Rings of Power. That's how bad it's gotten for them. So go check it out. Bird Up for 5. Lori Lightfoot looks like a scientist in a David Cronenberg movie attempted a teleportation experiment that went catastrophically wrong. Lori Lightfoot is one of the ugliest fucking people in the world.
Yeah.
C. Cum Lou for £2.
Didn't I say that once?
My channel is under attack. Thank you, C. Cum Lou.
Thank you. Nice. You know, I called Shang-Chi chai tea. And I didn't realize I said that for like 10 minutes. That was funny. All right.
Spider Claw for 5. It's 4 players max in the collection. 6 is the Shredder's Revenge game.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus for $1.49. Thank you, Jesus. WD 40 for 5. I'm running a little late to the stream, but I wish I could get as much joy out of anything as Jeremy gets out of watching Ryan suck at video games. Thank you, WD 40.
I mean, Ryan's just entertaining. He's the best of us. He's the best YouTuber. He makes the best videos. He's always organized. He makes everything happen at these meetups. It's just a great guy.
That's right. Jay wasn't listening.
Jay was
Taters Vivo
Legion of
for
Memers is on point tonight. Anyway,
Told you.
go ahead.
He has
Sorry,
no idea
Tater.
what I said. He has no idea what I said.
Taters Vivo for 5. No surprise, Disney giving their Star Wars fans blue balls. Man.
From Chewie, yeah.
Krista Joe for 5. Listen, Jay always reads the chat. The problem is he reads parts of the messages and combines them in weird ways on his gaming live streams. Stay awesome, Jay.
I'm just trying to navigate. Sorry.
Marksman for 5. Pippa Pipkin just triggered Twitter by making an AI run VTuber company.
Who? I thought you said Peppa Pig.
No,
Oh my
Pippa
God.
Pipkin.
I'm just gonna log off now.
Let's hear your best Peppa Pig impression, Jay.
I don't even know what he's British, right? Sounds like
It's a fucking woman. Don't misgender her.
Sounds like Disparu.
His name would be Peppo if it was a
I
boy.
think my eyes are red from laughing so hard.
Krista.
Hmm?
Peppa Pig.
I'm Peppa Pig.
There you
There
go.
you go.
See, that's all you got to do.
That was good.
But anyway, Pippa Pipkin just triggered Twitter.
Like Peppa Pig, what you say?
See, I'm not the only one.
What do you mean? It's Pippa Pipkin.
See, Jeremy. See,
That doesn't sound like pig at all. The fuck? Just triggered Twitter by making an AI-run VTuber company that has now turned on her with sexual assault allegations. Lefties melt down. Thank you, Marksman. The John Beck for 2. Giselle's worth double. No alimony. Ty Sloan for 2. Thoughts on the new God of War game? No wokeness. I wouldn't say there's no wokeness. There's a fucking black Norse person in it, or Norse god in it. But I've played it. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm only like 3 hours in, so I don't really have a good judge on the game.
Just got it downloaded. I'll be playing it probably Thursday.
Dermy Wormy for 5. I'm doing a 24-hour Pokemon stream. What the fuck is wrong with you? This Friday on my YouTube. 24-hour stream.
Doesn't sound like a good way to live your life.
Have fun with that one.
Good luck, Dermy. Are you playing Scarlet or Violet? Zootopia for 2. Brady should get engaged to Shailene Woodley. Oh my gosh, no. That's what happened to Aaron Rodgers. This is when everything went downhill for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Ty Sloan for 2. What's better, God of War 2018 or God of War Ragnarok? Don't know. Haven't played enough yet. Samurai Vader for 2. This stream's sponsored by Samurai Vader. Thank you, Samurai Vader. Z Highness for 5. Can we sing the birthday song to Ryan? Well, you are more than welcome to, Z Highness. But as for everybody else, I don't think anybody wants that.
Nobody will.
Sounds
Keep
like
going,
a chipmunk.
Krista.
Oh my God. Every single person that's listening that has an animal, they're probably freaking the fuck out right now.
The only part though that got clipped of that was Krista going.
Yeah, Krista, we need the other version.
Oh, okay.
Please don't.
Oh God.
Not like this.
No, I don't want Leah Thomas wishing me
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ryan. Happy birthday to you. I love you, Ryan.
That wasn't just like birthday. Like, why was the gasp in between? Happy birthday! I was like, oh my God, what is happening here? So many guys just clipped that whole thing. Like, yeah.
I don't want to live another year.
I wouldn't either. Fuck.
Ty Sloan for 2. Elden Ring or God of War Ragnarok for Game of the Year. Haven't played God of War Ragnarok, so I can't give an opinion.
It won't matter. It's Elden Ring. It's not God of War Ragnarok.
I don't see any scenario where anything can touch Elden Ring. Elden Ring is one of the most incredible games we've ever seen. So I see nothing that there's no way God of War Ragnarok can touch it.
No, there's no way. There's no fucking way.
They
if
have
it
more
does,
diversity.
it's rigged. You can play a black character in that game.
I guess you can.
Yeah.
Scott Christie Jones for £2. Hello from Insomnia in Great Britain. Thank you. Thanks for being here. C.D. Stein for 5. He's too late. There's already a town in Missouri called Uranus that has a fudge and chocolate factory that uses that slogan.
Nope.
Jay's happy. Hero of Light 2. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy, our Batman. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ty Sloan for 2. Who did Ragnarok better, Marvel or God of War, Thor-wise? I haven't played enough God of War to know, so I'm not sure.
It's pretty much
God
just
of War
obvious.
Ragnarok.
That's an obvious answer. That's an obvious answer. And then somebody just sent a super chat. I'm trying to find it. Oh, right here. Johnny the Butcher says my cat is freaking the F out.
Yeah.
Blame Krista.
Better be careful.
Look at that avatar, man.
No freak.
Yeah.
Sophie for $5. Happy birthday, Ryan. Thank you, Sophie. I appreciate you. CC Thorne for 5. Hail G&G. Any plans for a swap meetup next year? Nation's capital. Did you mean swamp?
Swampy?
Well, it's like swamp.
Let's go to a swamp, everybody.
Drain the swamp is what he's talking about.
Grievous got a question for you, Ryan.
But how about that God of War? Well, Grievous, I haven't played enough of Ragnarok yet to know. But any plans for a swamp meetup next year at the nation's capital? I promise one thing we can do is storm a Shake Shack. There you go.
Oh, Shake Shack's awesome. I don't remember what we played for Ryan last year. Does anybody remember?
No.
I don't remember.
Steph would be the only person to remember something like that.
Yeah.
Is it the compilation video of everybody saying happy birthday?
People saying thank you?
Because that was like, I think that was 2 years ago, actually.
I don't know.
Last year.
I don't remember my birthday last year. I didn't even remember it was my birthday when we started the stream. CC Thorne for 5. Hail G&G. I just said that. Claus Mystery for Mexican 25. I haven't watched MCU since Black Panther. Wow. It's been a long time. I do what I want for 5. Canadian Bear in Compton. Book it. Lionheart Reviews for 5. I'm proud to share a birthday with Macho Man Randy Savage, Beverly D'Angelo, and Ryan Kinnell. Happy birthday, Ryan. Is it Macho Man's birthday today? Look at that.
That is awesome.
He's dead, though.
Well, not anymore. Yeah.
Well, whatever.
JS Pena says, it's your birthday today, Ryan. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Did we do it here or did we do it on my stream? I don't get it. Mark Hendricks for 5. Here's a 5 for some Pepto after that burrito. Thank you, Mark. Quint for Aussie 5. Will Disney try to keelhaul that black woman for telling us white folks not to go see Black Panther? We'll see. Black Panther notably had a horrific Monday drop.
Yeah, like 70, 73, 76%, something like that.
73%, which it's always going to be a big drop off from Sunday to Monday. But that's like Thor Love and Thunder had the worst second weekend drop of any MCU property ever at 68, 69%. Thor Love and Thunder's Monday drop was like 65 or 63%.
That's bad.
It's significantly worse for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It's not like anything weird's going on this Monday or anything. You know, it's not like it was a weird holiday, something like that would be like, oh, people didn't come out. So it doesn't look good. Marcus Henry for 5. Why are you guys playing God of War awful stream? This is a crime.
What?
Obviously, I haven't played it enough. I don't know.
Ryan's
Marcus.
only played it on stream.
It says awful. Why are you guys playing God of War awful stream? This is a crime. Maybe you did mean off. I don't know. Bird up for 5. Trump's announcement made me happier than Paul Pelosi riding a hammer-shaped pogo stick. Prometheus Williams for 5. Happy birthday, Ryan. Why the hell does everybody call you racist? You have plenty of black family and friends on this end. Some people can't take a joke, I suppose. Or some people think a difference of opinion is racism. Some people thought that our video was racist. So what can I say?
Grievous for $20 says, thanks, Jeremy. First time anyone's read a chat of mine. Well, you're very welcome. We try to, interact as much as we can here at Geeks and Gamers. So greatly appreciated. Again, all of you guys in the chat, whether it's the super chats, whether it's the likes, whether it's the, lurkers, you're all appreciated. And you're all the only way that this happens is all those pieces are operating. So thank you guys so much.
Yep. And we also do have some super chats over on, or hyper chats over on Odyssey. Jay and the Elite Fan, after what happened in Poland earlier today, y'all got your Fallout greetings rehearsed and ready. Can't wait till I get to tell someone patrolling the Mojave almost makes one wish for a nuclear winter. Yeah. And then for another 5, despite all the arguments for Elden Ring or God of War, shout out to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for being in contention for Game of the Year. Mainstream game journalists, for whatever reason, despise JRPGs. Thank you, JM. And yeah, interesting stuff happened in Poland.
We're getting there. We're getting there, Grandmaster. We're getting there.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
JS Pena said that we played it on the TNME with Robert Barnes last year. So that was one of our first. That was like the first month or whatever, I believe. No way I could find it right now. That was like the first couple of months.
That would have been with Robert and Nick Rekieta, right?
I think so.
That was in the aftermath of the Kyle Rittenhouse.
That was a big stream too.
That's crazy. I mean, if we played it at the beginning, I don't fucking know. Whatever. We'll look for it. Sophie for $5. You got my name right. Feliz cumpleaños desde Peru. Does that mean happy birthday from Peru? Thank you, Sophie. And I did. You told me what your name was the other day.
What
fucking
the
Josiah?
Fuck?
You dumb cocksucker.
What are you doing here?
What's up, everyone? How's
Who
it going?
shows up with like
I just
5 minutes left?
I just want to say, wait, what? We're ending in 5 minutes? Why are we ending in 5 minutes?
Wow.
Well, it's too late now. I'm here.
Marksman for $5. Pippa Pipkin is the Pink Rabbit VTuber that dunked on Ethan Ralph, hates the government and SJWs, watches Alex Jones, and is based as hell. Great watch. Yeah, I know Pippa Pipkin. I don't really watch a ton of it at all, but I know the name. That's why I knew it wasn't Peppa Pig.
Here's how Josiah walks into a stream.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
We need to redo that with him just going, well, lame.
Yeah.
and put Josiah's lame.
Happy birthday, Ryan. Do you want me to sing you happy birthday?
I'm good, buddy. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I just want to say, because obviously I wasn't here for most of the stream, Disney disaster is getting worse and worse. The MCU is complete with Wakanda Forever, which in some weird ways gave me PTSD of Rings of Power with how horribly boring it was. And go Johnny Depp, F Amber Heard. So there you go. There's my recap.
That summed up the entire stream.
Yeah.
Somebody took a like a collage of my thumbnails where I said something about things getting worse.
Oh yeah.
And like made it into this whole thing. I thought it looks like a work of art to me.
It does. That's good.
That's pretty great.
It just tells me how many screenshots of my thumbnails you have on your phone.
Yeah,
which is
pretty
insane.
Weird.
Yeah. But hey, keep going. It does keep getting worse, for the record. Braden Baker, 4-5. Which movie's better, Thor: Love and Thunder or Wakanda Forever?
Fuck,
I actually Love and Thunder.
I actually Wakanda.
I think that Wakanda is, of the 3 MCU movies that have come out, I would actually say that Wakanda Forever is the best. And by that I mean it's like a 4 out of 10. And then I put Thor: Love and Thunder and then Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, it's like
I think Thor: Love and Thunder is the worst MCU film I've ever seen. It's the worst.
I think Multiverse of Madness does just way more damage than Thor to like a variety of different characters. And then you factor in bringing in Professor X just to fucking kill him off like that. Yeah. Fucking John Krasinski, like everyone's been begging for this dude to be fucking freaking Mr. Fan, and then they just fucking destroy him. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's all
they gave kids plushies with Thor's power to fight the bat. It's the dumbest thing. I'm sorry, Thor was terrible.
The problem for me, like Thor: Love and Thunder, is to me isn't that much worse than Thor Ragnarok already was.
Yeah,
like I think Thor Ragnarok is a fucking terrible movie, and I think they destroyed Thor in the movie, and they destroyed everything they built up with his character. So Love and Thunder was worse than it, but I guess it wasn't like super shocking to me.
There were at least some moments in like Ragnarok that were kind of cool, but overall, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Ugh, I hated Ragnarok. I was one of the only few people that I like actually knew at the time that was saying that about Ragnarok. Everyone was like, "Oh, Ragnarok is so great." It's like, no, it's terrible. Completely.
I think
ruins
we watched
character.
I think we went and saw it together, and we're like, "Why do they have so many fucking jokes?" Like it was just nonstop.
It ruined everything. Every moment was ruined in that film with some lame, stupid joke.
No.
Quint for 5. William Cat is 71. Could he pass on the suit to his son for a greatest American hero movie? No. 71's pretty old. But thank you, Quint. All right. On to Streamlabs or memberships or something.
I can't play this video because I'll get copyrighted, but I'm gonna retweet it. And everybody needs to watch this from voiceover Steve. Or Steve voiceover. Holy crap, this is so fucking good. Basically, Superman's like hearing all their voices, like AOC and everything.
I saw that
and he's
earlier,
like, "Rah!" And he starts flying and he's circling around doing the like to reverse time, and it brings us back to Trump 2024. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I'm retweeting it right now.
My favorite part of that whole stream was when he talked about Pelosi being fired. He's like, she's fired. She's gone. She's left the country. She's run away. She's fired. I was like, this.
WG for $50. I think we got this earlier from stream. That was great work, lads. Keep it up. Thank you, WG. Awesome dude. Grandmaster Chris for 5. Did you guys hear the story about how Mayor Kane is outlawing all-age drag parties in Knox County, which prompted Mike Bennett from All Elite Groomers, who has a 4-year-old LGBT child, replying with "Let kids be kids"? Oof.
No.
I had not heard that story. Very interesting. All Elite, indeed. Flash for 15. True story. I had a colonoscopy on Thursday. You guys went to see Wakanda Forever. I clearly had the less shitty day. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Blue Gundam for 5 on RGT's after show. Misclick talked about her experience. I think. On RTG's after show, Misclick talked about her experience of being interviewed by G4 for hosting and how she was asked why Batman should be canceled. Az made a video about that as well. It's 52 minutes into the after show on that stream.
Okay. That's where it came from then. I'm a huge fan of RGT85. I love that guy. I love that channel. I watch him every day. I watch Spawncast every day. Those are two of the best gaming channels on YouTube, in my opinion, in terms of just gaming news. I love those guys. So RGT85 is actually, shockingly enough, he likes Geeks and Gamers. So,
wow.
I couldn't believe that when he was asked about it. Because I just assume all those guys hate Geeks and Gamers and hate me. But they're really good dudes, man. Really
Most
good dudes.
people do hate you. Wiley Motorsports, Killeen,
because I'm
Texas
friends
for
with
3.
you.
Probably. Uranus Fudge Factory, Uranus, Missouri. The best fudge comes from Uranus. And there you go. So thank you.
Look at Mike.
I'm watching Jay do.
I'm behaving, being good.
He's not laughing.
Oh shit.
Got a bunch of member chats, guys. Slade Lawton, Jeremy moves the goalpost more than a Ripaverse hater. Zero Anomaly, I'm a super fan of you guys. Please keep the great work up. Also, Drunk 3PO can't see me in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark Warlord, down with Disney. I made this prediction a year ago. Now I say I was right. Good job, Dark Warlord. Sean Landrigan says 8 crazy months. Thanks for being so freaking amazing. Hell G&G and TNME. Thank you. Laura Lynn Lance, Rescue Doc, Taters Vivo, Jan Michael Abram, all become channel members. Thank you guys.
Sonic Boom, because someone sent a fucking super chat. That's why. There you go.
Yeah.
It's such a
Dumbass.
fucking stupid fucking question. What are you talking about, people? Well, number one, I'm probably going to make another G4 video now just because the topic's great. But I've kind of built the channel off of G4's demise in the last few months. So I'll probably keep talking about it.
Yeah.
You mean we talk about things that are happening?
No.
What? Wow.
William Cap says, now my attention to embarrass Krista. She was awesome with Jay at Universal.
Aw, see that, Jay?
She'll take over the channel when she gets down here.
Alec Baldwin's
What
finger.
are you going to do?
I was wander around in a onesie, apparently.
He does. He just like that'll be the last thing he does. Put on the onesie.
The last thing y'all see me is wandering into the woods.
Yeah, he'll open the door for himself, and we'll never see him again.
Alec Baldwin's finger. Never change, Jay. Never change.
There you go.
Or else.
Oh,
I added the or else.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. Like if we did like some sort of mass poll right now, what would you think, Jeremy?
I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm more hated than anybody at times. Like I bet when we do the
you don't make enough
for
content
Friday,
anymore.
I bet when we do the plushies, I bet you sell more plushies than me for Friday Night Tights.
I don't think so.
I think so.
That's not more hated though. That's more like I'm asking who do you think is more hated? So like right, Trump is like has so many fans, right? Beloved by so many people. He's also the most fucking hated by so many people, you know?
Yeah, but he's the most divisive human being on the planet, but his love is equal to his hate, whereas I don't know if I feel like my fan base used to be a lot bigger when I used to do solo live streams. Like I feel like I don't have the fan base I had is not as strong as it used to be because I don't do as many solo live streams. I don't have all the gimmicks and the memes and the Jer Army and all that stuff. So I think you're more popular than me, and I think I'm equally as hated as you. So by default, you're more you win.
So when I say, hey, who do you think is more hated? I basically mean how many people do you think want to fucking kill me? Versus how many people do you think want to kill you? That's like my level.
Ryan wins that one every time.
Jeremy, people dislike you because you always do fake cringe bullshit, like your cringe laugh. Actually,
that's just
on that
laugh.
Cringe laugh.
So
hey Jay, get ready.
Here. No, not Jay. This actually the only reason I brought this up was because
what happened?
And thank you for the comment, even though it's not a super chat, I still highlighted it. But I deserve credit for that. But I did want to show this, and I blame Krista for me even knowing about this. But speaking of fake cringe laughs, this one right here. Since no one saw the fucking video that I uploaded to the channel.
Yeah, I did.
So, that video got like 20,000 views.
Oh, gee, boo-hoo.
He's so fucking scared to hurry up.
God damn, this is so bad.
Do you know what? Do you know what this thing's pronouns are? So I don't misgender this thing?
I don't know what this.
I think they're all. I think they use all of them. If I remember correctly, on their TikTok, they use every single pronoun.
I'll just call it a thing.
Here we go. Listen though, the best part's when they think all black people are Booker T.
Yeah,
and like he should be, but not because of the. Just what's with the Booker T Photoshop job?
So, breaking news to all the SJWs out there: all black people are not Michael Jordan. Okay, that play basketball. All black people are not Booker T in wrestling. There are other wrestlers there are other black wrestlers in professional wrestling. Shockingly enough, I know.
Yeah.
Booker T never even held that fucking title.
Yeah.
That's Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's Bobby Lashley, but SJWs only think that there's one black person per, I guess, movies or whatever. Like Denzel Washington's not the only black actor, but this is a person that probably thought that Black Panther was the first time black people were ever in movies.
Yeah.
You know? So I think it's pretty bigoted that you don't recognize the Junkyard Dog. You know? I mentioned it in my video, Coco Beware. About Mabel, King Mabel, huh? What's up with that? Ahmed Johnson from Pearl River, Mississippi. Oh, you didn't know about that one, did you? You loser SJW. Almost said something else. But yeah, these freaks, man. Like the fact that you're calling me a racist, which is fine. I get called that every day. And I'm friends with Ryan, so I get it. But you just think that every black person is Booker T in wrestling. That's so fucking racist of you. You're the fucking racist. Yeah. So every time you see a black person in a movie, you're like, that's Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
You know?
My favorite tag team ever was Crime Time.
Dude, Crime Time was such a good one.
It was just two black guys that went around and stole shit.
Yeah, like
that was
like,
their
straight
entire
up, that was their
thing.
whole gimmick. And then like even their fight, they didn't really wrestle. They just kicked the shit out of
New
people.
Day.
And they would cheat too when they did it. They would just show up and kick the shit out of people and leave.
Yeah, and they'd like steal people's belts and stuff, or steal people's chains. It was such a fucking like racist bit.
I still think the best black wrestler of all time though was Do-Rag Vince. He's still my favorite. black wrestler of all time. Do-Rag Vince is the greatest gimmick I have ever seen in my entire life. When he came out there as a kid, I fucking lost my shit because he wore it right and he felt so good about himself. And I'm like, this is so bad.
Hang on,
So,
I'm looking for it right now.
I don't get hate for being part of Geeks and Gamers. I get hate because I'm friends with Gina Carano.
Yeah.
I bump into people. Crystal is a witness. I bump into people all the time that know me. They have no idea I'm part of Geeks and Gamers, have a Park Hoppin' channel or a YouTube. They just were like, oh, hey. And I was like, we bumped into the guy at Epcot. And he's like, are you drunk 3PO like with Gina? I was like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, this is Krista. And he goes, okay. And she's like, I have a Canadian bear with us. Like, what is that? And like, we're trying to like tell him. He had no idea.
None whatsoever.
I was just like, well, there you go.
See you later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Well, see you later. Here we go. Dude, this is the greatest thing ever, right here.
Greatest gimmick of all time.
Vince McMahon is the GOAT of everything.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this.
Dude, watch it when he stops.
No, it's just a gift. So, but there's a couple. Can I do
bro? Do-Rag Vince is such a fucking great gimmick,
hang on.
Like Prison Mike.
Yeah, it is like Prison Mike, and he wore it for like weeks too. It wasn't just that one time. He wore it constantly. He ended up dropping the N-word at one point because he got really into the whole gimmick, and then they told him to stop. It's so good. It's my favorite gimmick. And he started wearing it where it coordinated with his clothes and shit too.
Yeah, yeah.
God dang it, I miss Vince McMahon, dude. Oh my God.
God, you wore it for a long time.
He wore it for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then I think it was Bobby Lashley that beat the shit out of him and took it off of him, like because they were like, "You gotta stop."
Oh,
one of a kind, that's for sure.
We'll never see anything like this again, y'all. This is a 70-year-old man put a do-rag on.
A 70-year-old white, like multi-millionaire.
It's just like, I got an idea, guys, and I'm just gonna run with it.
Let me put like a full fucking pinstripe suit on with a do-rag.
Oh, miss Vince McMahon so much, man.
Jess says you had 5 years of the snap. They could have set the movie then and bought themselves some time. Yeah, that's something they could have done. You're right. They definitely could have done that, Jess, and they fucking didn't. John says, I'm with Ryan. Don't burn bridges because you don't fully agree with someone. Great show. Thank you, John. We already got that one from Sean. Rescue Doc for 10. Josiah Mike. Epicverse seems like a great creative project like Ripa. Are you looking for investors?
Ooh.
Yeah, that is definitely something that we are talking about, obviously with how expensive films are and everything else, and a lot of the projects that we're working on. So yeah, I mean, if you want to reach out to us, we both have emails that you can get in contact with us, and we're on Twitter. We're both pretty accessible, so you can get a hold of us about that.
Drop that email right now. So
yeah, I'll drop an email in the
drop in the chat.
Yeah.
Shaker Maker member chat says, I'm going to end up missing the stream. Just cannot keep my eyes open. Listen to the VOD at work in the morning. We will win. Thank you, Shaker Maker. Elite Nectier says, hail G&G. Thank you. Robert Wiles. Thanks for all you do for us, Jeremy and Jay and Ryan and everyone else. Jeremy, for once I get back from my trip, I'll make your gift to you. Be blessed.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Lucas, did we get Lucas Garrett's super chat?
I don't specifically remember.
Krista?
I don't specifically remember that.
Okay.
I do have a couple more that I need to hit here. Snowdub for 5. Bittersweet days for me. Happy Trump announced. Sucks Carrie Lake is losing. Happy birthday, Ryan. Thanks, Snowdub. Much love, everyone. And Avatar sucks, Jay.
Yeah, Snowdub, I think his dad passed away.
His dad did pass away, yeah.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
So,
that sucks, man.
Nothing but well wishes to you, buddy. So,
to you and your family.
yeah. So everybody send some love to Snow Dub. Always difficult. So we greatly appreciate it. He's been following this channel for a long time.
Yeah,
Met him. Good dude. Good dude.
And yeah, the Arizona election is fucking rough. There's no doubt. Whenever it takes that long to count, it just makes everybody feel weird about it. So that's all we'll say here on this stream.
Yep.
The Happy Plague Doctor for 5. I still have my copy of Miles Morales Thor for you to sign, Ryan. I'll sign the shit out of that thing. Pyro Rampa for 10. Anyone remember when Vince McMahon called God to the ring? I'm unsure if I want what he's having.
Yeah, it's one of the he called out God and made him wrestle with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels' tag team partner was they played like music and they had like a giant spotlight that followed him all the way down in the ring. Yeah. And then Dominic called God a coward for not showing up to the match.
Dominic Cairn says hail. Thank you, Dominic.
Sorry.
JG says if Jay signs the foot of my Canadian bear plushie, will it become alive? Hashtag Jay's Toy Story.
Aw, that's actually kind of cute. That's how you should sign it on the foot.
So the one super chat I do have from you, Lucas, I read this one. Happy birthday, Ryan. I hope you enjoyed your day, man. And Kevin Conroy will always be the heart, soul, and voice of Batman. May he rest in peace. You all take care.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure I read that one before because it was highlighted. But we'll make sure you get it again for you, man. Thank you. And thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yeah, and we are gonna do this wrestling stream at some point. Obviously, Mike will be part of that. We'll do an argument, a big, massive debate over the GOAT of wrestling. And dude, if you know anything about wrestling, you know there ain't no consistency on that, man. There's gonna be so many answers and arguments.
Well, we all know that Arudai is the most wrong of all of us, though.
Well, and he's actually admitted that with Mick Foley's freaking TDS and all that shit. You know, But yeah, Erudai will be proven wrong. I will be proven right. Of course I am. You know, it's not like it's not like there's going to be much competition. But yes, we will have that, and there's going to be a full panel. So and it's going to be a fucking shit show. But that's what it's all about. It's a bunch of wrestling fans arguing over the GOAT of wrestling. So that'll be good. Where are we at, Ryan? Are we done?
I think that's it. Unless there's another one that came in, but
so tomorrow, over on Patriot Outpost, me and Ryan will be live. We'll do a super chat square up for everything that you guys sent on the D-Day Cobra stream earlier, and me and Ryan are going to do a political show that will flip flop from D-Day Cobra to Patriot Outpost. It's something we've been talking about for a while, and right now it's perfect timing with everything going on.
There's no better time than now, unless we had done it like 3 months ago. That probably would have been more perfect.
Yeah,
yes.
Or we probably would have got channels taken down if we would have done it then. So you never know. But the goal is to get down to Orlando, get set up down there, and a lot of content will be coming your way. But thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. And we're gonna be playing some Warzone tomorrow. Jay, you got to go. I'll let you get on out of here. So,
yeah, I got an early day. Park hopping will be live from some theme park in the morning. So,
okay. Jay, thank you. Great job hosting last week, buddy. Get your Canadian Bear from 221B Tactical. Get Jay to dress up so we can recreate the big gulp scene. 500 Canadian Bears have to be sold. We only got a few weeks left, and we got to do a lot of promotion to get to 500. I'll just say that. But thank you, guys. Thank you, Jay. Have a good night, buddy.
Night.
Bye. So. Yeah, Josiah, you and Mike, I need you there tomorrow for Warzone 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's I totally forgot that was coming out tomorrow.
Josiah had no idea.
My favorite part about that is we literally talked about it like not even 2 hours ago.
Yeah, but I didn't know that it was coming out until we talked about it 2 hours ago.
Oh, that's fair.
Ben. But no, I should be able to make that work. So that'll be fun to hop into that. Well, hopefully it will be. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I'm very concerned.
Dog shit.
Apparently,
it's just like server wise and everything.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of mechanics that do not sound that good either. So we'll see.
No. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking. JS Pena, I think you sent me this clip that you want me to see with Ryan. So let's see if we can find this. I don't see it though. I don't have a timestamp. Is it at the beginning, maybe?
What clip?
Of Ryan's, his birthday?
Yeah, it's at the beginning. It's after the starting soon.
Is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. We're going to play this then.
I don't remember.
Oh
this.
God, I remember this.
Yeah.
I remember this now.
Here you
Didn't
go.
Grant Gregory do this? Here we go.
I
think he
remember.
did.
We gotta wait for the starting soon to go through. I don't know the exact timestamp here. So, this is gonna be this is how we end the show. So, good night, everybody. We'll be live tomorrow for Warzone. Thank you to Steph. I know you didn't feel good, but I appreciate you being here, Krista. Great job on Super Chat.
You get the worst of it tonight on this intro.
Here we go. Hang on.
Nice.
They already.
We're talking.
Oh.
It's your birthday today,
Oh yeah.
It's your birthday today,
Ryan.
Let's celebrate. We lose control and you cut night is yours. Destiny awaits to share toast with your closest mates. It's your birthday today, It's your birthday today, Grab your goodie bags. Open your gifts.
What the fuck?
Blow out your candles. Ryan.
Meet Eric July. Most.
We're not gonna. All right, JS Pena, thank you for that, buddy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys make the fucking show. Like, you guys are so fucking cool. I love it. So thank you, JS Pena. I appreciate that. Good Lord. All right. So anyway, we'll be live tomorrow on Geeks Gamers playing Warzone 2 potentially if it works. If not, we'll go to Fortnite. And then this Saturday, we're trying to get together and play Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. So appreciate everybody. Thank you, Josiah, for showing up for 5 fucking seconds. Appreciate that. And other than that, have a great day, and we'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
And 3.